I've got skin issues. I've got skin issues. That's the news. Skin issues. Psoriasis is getting better. But I got some precancerous lesions on my face.
You used to be really good at music, too. I used to enjoy the songs. Can we talk about the juicy spot on your head, though?
Yeah, well, so she goes, how long you had that? I go, well...
No, who's she? You're assuming they know who she is.
My dermatologist. You know what her first name is? Dixie.
We'll call her Dr.
She's
Dick
as good-looking... She's as good-looking as a 59-year-old woman gets.
She's 60.
She's as good-looking as a 50...
Dr. Dick, a dick you down.
She's a beautiful woman.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, God. Tall.
Tomcat.
A tomcat. Smart.
Set of fat tits on the front?
She's in a lab coat, and I'm not going to answer that question. She's a doctor.
Lab coat, trench coat, sweatsuit, joggers. You can tell a set of titties.
By the way, there's nothing like when a gal is dressed, like a business lady, but she can't hold back
she can't
curves.
Hold the puppies.
You know what I mean?
You can't hold the tidal wave.
You ain't fooling nobody.
Oh, bro, it's like a wave pool.
Right.
That thing's just dying to get out.
I love girls like that. There's this girl, and then she goes, I just have to, because when I go to work, I have to just dress, I just have to cover everything up, because otherwise, and she was just impossible.
Curvy.
Impossible.
Can't do anything.
It's that joke that...
It's just spilling over the top.
Oh, you know Neil Brennan's joke about when you see a woman who's really stacked, and it's like, if that was a building, that'd be unsafe.
Yeah. You
know what I mean?
That's what it is.
Like, ridiculous. You're like, what in the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
But she's got these big blue eyes.
Oh, what's this? Oops, I need some skin grafts now, too.
I got to strip down to my underwear, by the way.
Oh, full
And
hard
if
up?
you think that I'm not... And I got two nurses in there. And they're all cute. If
hey,
you
nurses,
think for a second...
Hey, nurses, do you ever do this? Hey, nurses, wink, kick rocks.
I don't, but I'll tell you this.
Hey, nurses, let Dr. Dick over here check out these anal warts.
I don't have anal warts.
Dude, that's why you told me you went.
Not
you're
sexy.
Changing the story now.
It's not sexy at all.
You're telling me you didn't go to the dermatologist for anal warts.
Don't say that stuff, because otherwise it'll catch fire.
All right, bro.
Go, Kellen has anal warts already.
And you don't?
We're already fucked. I've never had anal warts. We're gonna edit that out, because
no, we're not.
The amount of shit I'll get.
We're never gonna edit that out.
The amount of shit I'll get.
No, Cat's going live with it. So you got that, just a spot off the top of your head.
So I get this. So I go to her and I go, well, I got this spot. She goes, First she looks at my back. She goes, yeah, that's just probably whatever. Freezes that off. And then she goes, She looks at my head. She goes, yeah, I don't like that. We're going to freeze it off. Now, if it comes back,
you have problems.
In 4 weeks, we got to go do a biopsy and then cut into it. Otherwise, I'm fine.
Why did you originally go?
It's being a white kid growing up in Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, Lebanon, Greece, all those sunny places, and mommy never we didn't have sunblock block
or blacks
or black back in 1920s.
Sunblock or black.
In the 1920s, you didn't have sunblock. You just were allowed to go out in the sun and get burned as fuck.
And you think that's it?
I know that's what it is. She'll tell you. Oh, and by the way,
extra juicy right now.
By the way, sir, for anybody who doesn't have skin like Brendan, who's supposed to be a white guy, for anybody who doesn't have that skin, when you wear a T-shirt and then you wash it a couple times, it's like, and you go out in the sun, your T-shirt is basically like having a 4 sunblock on. It blocks the sun, like it'd be like wearing 4 sunblock.
Who told you? Dr. Dick said this?
Yeah, I've heard this from three different. That's a fact. That's a fact. You're getting sun through your shirt. Yes, you're getting sun through your shirt.
You ever seen a farmer's tan? Them boys watch those shirts all the time. Those stay with the farmer's tan.
You're still getting your sun.
This is bullshit.
No, you're still getting sun.
Bullshit.
And you can
you're still getting. You know when people want to tan when it's super sunny out?
Yeah.
You know even when it's cloudy, you're still getting
correct.
a rays.
There are all kinds of ways.
So hey, you hoes, grease up your ass. You can do all that with the clouds.
Hey, you hoes, grease up your ass.
I'm aggressive this morning.
I'm going on
about 4 hours.
Anal
of sleep,
warts. I know that podcast.
See
is funny.
That guy's
that poor guy.
He watched. He looks like the type of dudes to have that same tank top for many of years.
Yeah,
and he's watched it many times. That thing ain't helping, bro.
No. Now, why did he get?
Florida.
Was he sleeping with his arms folded?
He's probably like that, you know. Or maybe he had some sort of satchel on. I would assume. Some sort of satchel that did that.
A satchel.
Yeah.
Bro. Now, here's the thing about having a female dermatologist. If you did have warts on your dick or on your rump, you can't go to your female dermatologist. You can't go, hey, look at my butt. Right? Dude, would you do that? You have to have a guy. I'd have to have a guy.
No, I'm going girl all day.
What?
All day.
What do you mean, girl? You go, hi, hey, how you doing? How you doing, good-looking 59-year-old? Let me peel my shitter so you can take the anal warts off my rim.
Or hey, bro, with the fucking bratwurst fingers.
At least it's a
check
dude.
Out my asshole.
At least a dude, you go, hey, bro. Oh, no.
Oh, I know it.
What?
Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
No, I can explain.
Of course you want a guy.
No,
no. That's
no. You can't trap me in that.
No, we figured this out last time.
No, I
don't care. Yeah, of course you want a man to do it.
No, if I had anal warts, God forbid, I would want a man. I'm not going to make a woman look at my. First of all, I don't want to make a woman look at my shitter.
No, make
Second
a
of all,
dude do it, Brian.
Well, dude, I don't give a shit.
Well, you fucking baby your legs up like a stripper.
Well, it's rude to have a woman look at it, especially a distinguished.
Much rather have a woman.
You would?
Yeah, tell Dr. Dick I need something looked at.
Don't call her Dr. Dick.
What's her? Yeah, Dr. Dick, bro.
I said her first name is Dixie.
Her friends call her Dick.
All right,
Dr. Dick. Hey, I heard a lot of talk about. You ever heard of Brazilian wax? Right? You know you can get a balls and butt. That's the most common thing that guys do.
They get balls and butt?
Yeah, balls and butt. My girl gets all the time, and she goes, she asks my girl,
they rip the skin off your, the hair off your
They take the hair off your butt, and the taint to the asshole.
Come on, dude.
Now, I know, right? Sounds super painful.
Good for wiping, though. Less sanitary, more sanitary.
Yeah, sometimes I'll take my undies off. I'm like, bro, you're too old for the.
Well, you're a bad wiper.
You're too old.
You're a bad wiper.
You're too old to have shit streaks.
Yeah. I'll stick my ass right in the sink and clean it off.
I've seen you do that. It's disgusting.
I got a clean whistle at all times.
It's disgusting.
My whistle is clean.
Have you ever thought about doing the Brazilian wax?
Sure haven't.
It'd hurt.
Sure haven't. What I will do is I'll
get
take
on all fours.
What I'll take is there's the number 2 guard on the old peanut.
That's a bad idea.
And I'll just trim it down.
That's a bad idea.
You got to manscape a little bit.
Yeah, or you just do the.
There are dudes like my dad that probably in the history of his life.
Your dad has dingleberries from the 70s.
In the history of his life has never done anything like that.
Your dad has dingleberries that heard the Beatles live.
That is correct, sir.
Yeah,
that is correct, sir. That's correct. He just no fucks. He's never shaved anything in his life.
It's like a broom is hanging between his legs. Out of his asshole.
Poor mother.
That's everyone, though.
That's
everyone.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I was with my dad. I'd work out all the time. We'd be in the gym at Greenwood Village. My dad, it's just everyone that just bushes and hairy asses.
Huge bushes.
It's huge. I'm like, dude.
First of all, you want to trim it down so your shaft looks longer than
yes, that. Fellas.
Right?
And then it's like you got the tail, the duck tail at the back, peeking out the top.
I don't want any of that.
No, it's disgusting.
Take it down.
They just don't. They're too comfortable, aren't they?
Yeah. You're not a hairy guy, though.
I'm not a real hairy guy.
No.
But I would like a little. If
but
it
down
was painless,
there, we're all going to get hair.
Yeah. Just a matter of time, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, there is. I will say this. When I first came to Los Angeles, I dated a beautiful girl. She was just nothing short of beautiful, and she was so
hairy.
She was so
hairy.
It was like a bear's paw down there. I was like, "You there?
Oh, I can't do
What's
that.
with your bear's paw?" And I'm not joking. I go, and I said to my buddy, "I don't know how to tell her." And my buddy said to her, he said, "I'll tell my girlfriend. She knows her." And then she told her girlfriend, and her girlfriend goes, she's just a total earth mother, so that's how it is.
I'm out.
Well,
I'm out. Well,
you may be an earth mother, but I don't want to put my dong in a bear paw.
No, you know why? Because if they're hairy down there, it reminds you of a dude. Like dudes are hairy down there. You don't see a lot of.
I agree. Look up the word maw.
Maw?
MAW. I think that's what you would call just a massive hair patch. I might be wrong.
Really?
A gigantic wolfhound with a fearful giant maw.
I see an image. Click on the image.
It's a mouth. So you know what? It's a wolf mouth. She had a wolf mouth.
That makes sense. That's a good reference.
Right? A maw. She had a giant maw. Because that's what it looked like. The mouth is pink.
You know what? No matter how hot they are, that's something I can't put up with.
I couldn't put up with it, dude.
There's certain, like, I'm such a visual person. If that's off,
and she was
my dick goes, nah.
Amazingly beautiful. And so,
you don't think you could say something to her? Like,
I was too young to do it.
Even now, I'd be embarrassed to do it.
I know. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings or be weird about it, but I would have been. Those are those things. Look, it's like sometimes you'll be in your history of your relationships. I'm sure you've been on dates and gotten together with a girl whose breath smells like an open grave.
Ooh.
Right? Mm. And you're not going to tell her, but you should tell her for her sake. I've had 3 experiences.
You gotta have gum though. You know what I'm saying? Like last night at the comedy store,
some people have
I was talking to a comic.
Though.
I won't say the name, and he was talking. I was like, "How do you not taste the shit coming out of your mouth?
Oof.
How do you not taste the fucking open grave that you're spitting right now?"
Yes, I know.
With girls, it's even worse though. But I guess if you like, I'm not that guy who carries mints. Fuck you if you carry mints. You're a dick.
But I think
Unless you're a
halitosis is
professor, don't
something
carry
different,
mints.
though, right?
But
Like
halitosis is a problem.
Yeah, some people have that. Like they have
Or some people just smell like shit. And if you have if you have your fucking Altoids, you're like, dude, you want a mint? Like it'd be like if your breath stunk right now, I'd be like, dude, your breath smells like shit. You want a mint?
Yeah.
And that's the way to like kill it with humor maybe a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
like, dude, what'd you eat? A shit omelet? Here's, you know what I'm saying?
Here's
some
set.
Altoids.
I was on set yesterday, and I was looking at my phone, and and a guy who was working. He was like an electrical guy, good guy, but big guy, man. I just smelled a sour. I was like, that man, you smell like sour milk. Like, just really, honestly, just, hey, man, you smell like sour
there's nothing
milk.
Worse. How about I was getting my hair cut today at the barbershop I always go to. It's all Mexicans, only Mexican barbers. And everyone's like tired. I'm there early in the morning after I get done working out. I go there. And there's a line. I want this one guy specifically. I've always go to this guy. And I sit down and the news, like, he's like, oh, what do you want? You know, I'm like, oh, the usual, dude. And he does his thing or he's getting ready to start. And on the TV, there's like some horrible news of this drunk driver who hit this pregnant mother. The mom died. It's like the worst news you've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I just hear my barber go, God damn. And I go, I know, fucking right. Can we turn that off? Like, I was having a good day. He goes, no. He goes, no, someone farted. He goes, no, someone farted. Like, and he's the head guy. He's like, someone farted in here. Says it loud. And I'm like, looking, and they're all built exactly the same, like 5'6", 5'7", pear shaped, thick, Mexican as shit. Like, you tell someone had chorizo this morning, and one of them farted, and it ruined the entire morning. Like, he was like, nah. I went, I know, right? He goes, nah, man, someone farted in here. I was like, and then it crept to me, and I was like, well, that's terrible, sir. And I couldn't stop laughing. I don't know why they weren't laughing.
Just the story makes me laugh.
I went, well, that's terrible. And it's just that thick fucking Juarez smog fart. Like, it was the worst fart you've ever heard in your life.
Man, my son.
But the thing, there's not like, oh, bro, I'm going to go eat some air. We're all just sitting in it. Just basking in this fucking thick.
You can't not say
Guadalajara fart.
Yeah, you can't not say anything.
Oh, dude, I just started laughing. I go, oh, as soon as I hear me, I went, oh my God, dude, who does that? And then the black guy gets here from me goes, motherfucker. Just starts shaking his head. I was like, damn, all right, man.
My son, I went to that movie Alpha with my son, and it's all in a fake language. So I keep having to tell my son what the subtitles are saying, and it's all about a rite of passage for a boy, a young man who loses track of it's caveman days. He loses track of, it's actually a good movie, of his tribe, and has to make his way back home and almost dies in the process. But it's a really good movie. About manhood. It's good for kids. You know, it's about rites of passage and facing your fears and all that. And I'm explaining it to my 7-year-old son. And it's kind of a bonding moment for me and my son. I'm going, see, he's teaching him how to hunt and he's afraid. But he's saying that.
And you're talking all throughout the movie like this?
Well, my son goes, this is how my son whispers. What's he saying? I don't understand what's going on. I'm like, and now my son's.
I'm that guy that goes, hey, let's keep down up there, huh?
And my son is sitting like this. I would lean over and tell him, and he was floating air biscuits that would
farting.
He was farting. I'm talking about farts out of his 7-year-old ass that would stop LAX flight patterns. Like, I was like, and I go, you got to stop farting, and he goes, nope, I can't. And the people behind me, it was such a disaster. I go, do you have to poo? I'll take you out right now. He goes, no, I don't have to poo. Really loud.
Just had bad gas.
He just kept farting. It was a disaster.
Terrible for everyone else there.
Yep. Really terrible.
Well, dropping air biscuits, as they say, dude.
Yeah, you got to float in an air biscuit.
Dude, you're going to be a little gonzy next week.
I'll be gone.
You'll be gone.
I'll be gone doing my thing. I'll be doing art. I'll be acting.
You'll be doing art.
In New York City. I'll be seeing Dove Davidoff, Jimmy Burke, people.
Because you'll be out there for like 6 days.
Yeah.
I'm out there for one night. Maybe I'll see you on Wednesday, depending when I get in.
That'd be great.
Because you leave this week?
Yeah, you're gonna be out there Wednesday?
Yeah, next Wednesday. I get in. I don't know.
You shoot. I
Wednesday. Shoot just that night. I'm doing Watch What Happens Live, Andy Cohen show. They don't film till 11.
If I get off, we could podcast.
From New York, I don't know where we'd do it out there. There'd be no video.
Do a New York podcast. We get video. Set it up.
Maybe.
Might be fun.
Yeah.
Or
depends if you're on set.
Or we just stroll and eat.
Yeah.
We like to stroll and eat.
I wouldn't mind going that. The fucking restaurant.
Cafe Cyclades.
Yeah.
Shout out to Thomas, the owner. He's an MMA fan.
Nice.
He's Greek, but his name is Thomas.
Kind
Tomas.
of strange.
Tomas. Jorge. They're different words, different names, and different languages, which are cool.
Now, you're going to be a little upset at me. I've been Ubering everywhere because my car's in the shop.
And I know why. No, I know why. It's not because his impossible Porsche is... it's not because it's in the shop because of the engine. It's because he's getting gold rims.
Darkwing Duck's getting a new pair of kicks,
He's getting gold rims to make it even worse, that car. That car is the worst.
Loud.
I saw you, you know.
Yeah, I saw you. I pretended I didn't.
Yep, me too. I pulled out and I was like,
see you.
I see
I'm
that,
like, you know
that
what?
fin and I
well,
was
you know
like,
that's the street my house is on.
I know. You
So
saw
of
me?
course-
You knew it was me?
Yeah, but you were going, so I'm not going to speed up.
No, what are we going to do?
I'd miss my
What are we
exit.
going to do? Postscript?
Just saw you,
Hey!
dude. Yeah, so I was
What are
like,
you going to do? Call me?
I just went,
Hey!
oh, there's Brian.
I had an impulse for whatever reason to call. Like, I was going to be like, I see you. But
What are you
why?
doing? Gotcha.
I just saw you.
I know. It's like
I
we
had
just saw
seen
each
you.
other.
Yeah. Hey, look, what a coincidence. I'm on your street.
Gotcha. Dude, how about that restaurant we go to all the time? And when we're in the middle of a deep conversation trying to figure stuff out, he goes, how you guys doing?
God damn it.
Talking about combo killer Benny.
God. Brendan and I
Fuck.
in a deep combo.
He does this every time. Every time.
He also
We're in the middle
listens-
of conversation.
he also listens, so
He what?
he listens. It's an Italian restaurant.
It's this Italian restaurant.
He's
This
obsessed.
giant
with
grown man. This grown
We'll
man.
be talking. He comes over. Hey, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you guys think about the fight?
Hey, Brian, how's the dick test?
I'm literally in the middle of I'm literally we're eye to eye, like having a very serious conversation about something. Who does that? Who fucking does that? How do you not read?
I hear you.
Sorry, buddy.
I hear you. Chin's trying to come to Seattle because he wants to fish. Don't even give a shit I'm doing shows there. He just wants to fish.
I want to see your show too, man.
All right, bro. But you also want to kill some fish.
Yeah, fishing, I heard, is really good there.
You're a little too into fishing for
beautiful.
my liking, Chin.
Why is
Gotta
that?
be honest. Why
Why?
you so into fishing, bro?
Yeah. Chin.
I'm into catch and cook now.
What do you mean? Just
So there's
catching and eating it, you mean?
There's a bunch of videos on YouTube. These guys have tons of subscribers. They just go fishing. They film it. They catch their fish. They kill it. They gut it. They clean it. And they cook it. And they eat it right there.
Oh, they eat it on the boat.
On the boat, on the surf. I mean, on the beach.
And your favorite parts is it when they kick and then like gut it and there's all the blood and stuff?
I'm not going to lie. That's
Trying to figure it out, B.
seriously, though. Cleaning fish,
You like
kinda
that.
cool,
you like the
yeah.
feel of it, huh?
I can actually take out a trout's guts in one swoop.
Bet you can,
Yeah.
Playboy. Isn't this interesting?
It's very interesting.
That's what he's into.
I can take out a trout's guts in one swoop.
What's the biggest fish you've caught, Chin?
In other words, how many men have you killed?
The biggest fish was probably a 35-pound catfish
Wow.
in Lake Havasu, of all places.
Now, you can catch catfish with your hands.
Yep.
Yeah,
You
noodling.
got to get it deep in there.
Noodling.
Otherwise, their tentacles going to get you.
I've seen
the
that.
stingers. We call it mud fishing. Nope, they don't. I don't know. Yeah, it's something like
You
that.
give it a shitty word for it.
Mud fishing?
You call it mud.
No, there was something like the swamp mud. There was a show.
Noodlers.
They call them noodlers.
Noodlers.
You've done that, Jen?
Nah.
Dude, we
That's
should
too
film
freaky.
us noodling.
I put
There's some noodlers listening to the show and be like, they hit
put
us
a
up.
glove on and do it.
glove.
What are you, some
I
sort
imagine.
of pussy? A glove?
Put a glove on.
Nah,
Could-
man. You do it like the noodlers. But the problem is you got to walk around the swamps where the catfish are.
Scary.
Well, who else? You know who else they share them swamp grounds with? The old crocodile goes, put your hand in my mouth.
Yeah, that's
If you're feeling froggy, why don't you put your hand down my
That's a
throat?
problemo.
See,
Yeah, because that's alligator.
dude, you got to get elbow deep
Hold
with
on.
these
Look at the
motherfuckers.
size of those motherfuckers. Let me see the other one.
Yeah.
Let me see that one that those two guys are.
No, they're
giant
big
one?
catfish.
That's a huge
Well,
catfish.
that's a whale shark, but
Are you fucking kidding me with
yeah,
how
that's a
big that
whale
is?
shark. That's not a catfish.
Bro, that's a giant catfish.
yeah, it's also photoshopped.
I don't think it is. I think they are that
No,
big.
they get big. I feel like, is there a place you can go in, probably not LA. Where can you go
No.
and noodle this at?
You got to go to the, Midwest?
Louisiana. You got to go down to the south.
South?
Missouri?
Yeah.
I think the
New
south.
Orleans?
Yeah, down in alligator territory, I think.
See, I'm not trying to get
Imagine.
fucking neck deep into the water like that, moron. Chin, would you be down to do this? Finally, kid go noodling?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I bet you would.
So you got Texas, Oklahoma, Georgia. Okay, that's a
Dude, I'm
southern-
in Texas all the time. Oklahoma, been there. Yeah, but this is the problem, though. We're newbies, right? We're amateurs. We're the JV squad.
Yeah, we are.
And we got to put our fucking hands down that thing's grill.
Yeah.
And they sting you.
You need a guide.
No,
do they
of course-
sting you? They'll sting you.
Oh,
with
yeah.
them things?
Their thing, that's their face. Those whiskers sting you.
Oh.
That's what we should do and film it. Find the kid go noodling and Chin dies.
We need to do that.
Thanks, dude.
I know.
Chin,
It'd
why
be
does Chin
sick.
die?
I know.
I don't know.
Just an accident.
No.
My buddy.
Or he goes head first in this giant catfish.
You know our boy John Brenkus?
Yeah.
John was like, this year I'm going to do no dangerous sports. I'm not going to get hurt. He's on the
you
golf
told
course.
us, yeah.
He gets knocked out. Then he's on a boat.
Yep.
Slips off and breaks his back.
Yep.
Jesus. She's cute. That's a cute hillbilly.
Why's the hillbilly wearing those jean shorts on cut? Like, just
I
wear the
appreciate
swimsuit.
it. I appreciate
You know
it.
what? I love the Joe Dirt look in a girl.
So the fuck
Like I
do
like that Joe Dirt vibe.
So
like
the fuck
the
do
jean
I.
short cut short, then the top.
Yep.
Like
Look at her.
You might drink Budweiser. Mm-hmm. I'm not mad at it. Might drive a Camaro.
She's a tomboy too.
Dude, look at this is what we need to get into, dude. I feel like we need new hobbies. Like, what's your hobby right now?
Just fucking street fighting.
Right? I know, same shit. Not really, right?
Yeah.
I'm into parkour and dicks. We're into the same stuff. What?
Okay.
So
I
why
know what
not
you
get
mean,
into
though.
noodling, bro?
I would
Why
noodle,
can't noodling be our thing?
But
as
we
a
don't
team?
live in the states where you can do it.
Dude,
Oklahoma.
We got money. We can travel.
I don't know if we're going to travel to go. We're not. You and I are not going to take 2 planes and
planes?
a car and a rental car.
Bro, I'm telling you,
and a
someone's
shuttle
going to
and a
hit us
rental
up
car.
and make it easy. Like, remember when
you and I
wanted to do the Finally Kids Spartan race, and you bunch of bitches never got around to it.
Well, you and I, if I hope you'll do this with me, we should in October.
Noodle.
We can do 2 things in October. You and I can go.
Noodling.
No, we
it
can
doesn't
noodle.
rhyme with
Three
noodling.
3 things. We can do 3 things. 1, we can noodle.
All right.
Go down to Oklahoma.
Well, no.
2, we can go fly privately to Bordeaux and stay at a chateau and drink the best wine in the world, eat the best food in the world. Oh, that's all free of charge for us.
Okay. Wait, free of charge. You see my skep guys? What do I got to do, bro? I got to jack a man off with my feet
You
on
just
that
got to
plane?
talk about fighting the whole time and take your shirt off.
Fucking, I just had snot coming out my nose.
And
Talk
then-
about fighting the entire time.
Talk about fighting the entire time, answer a lot of questions you don't want to answer.
And then talk about the height and weights of men.
That's exactly right. And other than that,
That's
you
my
get to
life.
drink great wine and eat great food. That's the second thing that we can do. And the third
First
thing
2
we
I'm
can
into
do,
right now.
The third thing we can do, and it can be televised, is we can do an episode of Meat Eater with Steve Ranella, kill elk in Colorado.
Oh, my
Your
old
old
stomping ground.
And
We're talking about
stay
like
in-
Denver, Aurora? What are
Yeah,
we talking about?
We're
up
talking
there?
about. Don't worry about it. But we're not going to be tenting in the snow, which is a big thing. We're going to be cabining it.
Oh, October's tough.
It's a little
in those
tough.
mountains.
A little tough.
Oh, that just hit. Oh,
It's a little
God.
tough. But don't you do
I
well
feel
in the
sick.
cold? I feel like you're like.
I do great in the cold, but I feel sick.
Yeah, but you're a big old tough rough guy. I'm the guy that cold cuts through.
I do well in all weather?
You do, right?
Yeah, I love
you
it.
do well in the cold. No problem. Yeah,
I
you're
grew
built.
up- I was born in the
Yeah,
snow.
you're built for power. You're gonna have no problem. You're gonna hoof the meat out of there, buddy. But it would be an adventure, and I've had some of the best times with Joe Rogan in my life on the 3 trips I've done with Ranella.
I feel like we could talk Rogan into doing it with us.
Me too.
He's always looking to kill
Me
something.
too. What do you think?
Yeah,
Me and
I mean,
you, Rogan?
Yeah, I'd be down.
Or just me and you,
here's
Fighter and the Kid?
Yeah, we could do that for sure. Here's my thing, though. I'm not very good at gunning animals.
Can I look any more like a regular dude in every aspect of the word? And I didn't know I was that
You know,
Lebanese.
and your hair is better there. Anyways, but I'm not very. I don't know my way around the animal.
Yeah.
And what kind of guns are we using? Or are we using arrows? That's my language.
You don't know how to use.
Do I grew up shooting arrows, bro?
No, you don't. So what we're going to do is we're going to use probably like a 30-06. I don't know what we use to shoot. Maybe a Win Mag 300. Probably the same thing I use.
Is there anything dangerous out there for
Probably
me?
the same thing I used to drop deer. Look at how thick Rogan is. He looks like a troll. And then there's
He does
me.
look like a little.
Look at
troll.
him. He's sunk into the ground.
How long ago is that?
like not that long ago. There's Ryan Callahan, one of the best people on the planet.
Hey, B.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried. It'd be how many days, and also, is there anything out there that can hurt us?
Mountain lion.
I need
wolf, and
some
grizzly.
sort of aspect of danger. Otherwise,
Mountain lion, wolf, and grizzly.
Wolf's not worried about. Grizzly.
Grizzly, you
sparks
should be
my
worried
interest.
about. Yeah.
Mountain lion, not worried about.
Steve's been charged by a grizzly and a polar bear. And a polar bear came at him, but the group,
trouble.
and they had to shoot in the air. Polar bear backed off, shook his head, came back, shot in the air again, made a lot of noise.
Oh, it was a mama bear. I think you told me.
It was just a
was a
regular,
regular
old
bear?
Now, the grizzly was a mama bear.
And you didn't want to kill it, right?
Yeah, they didn't kill it, but they spooked it. Now, Steve also got the fuck ripped out of his butt by a moose.
The moose horn?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you want to fuck with moose
El
either.
Muso ripped his jeans in half, and I think got him right in the ass.
Chin, you ever been hunting?
No,
You just hunt fish.
I just fish.
Would you like to go hunting?
Yes,
You would.
I would
You know how to
definitely
use
go.
a gun?
Of course.
Cat,
Chin's
you ever been
Korean,
hunting?
dude. Chin's probably the best shot of us all.
You know what?
I've been shooting forever.
You know what? No racist here, but not a lot of Asian hunters out there. Not a lot of Asian NASCAR drivers. Not a lot of Asian hunters.
My
Probably.
parents left that life for a reason. They don't want me doing that.
Yeah.
Your parents used to hunt?
Well, yeah, people in Vietnam, sometimes there are people who live in trees, people who live on like boat houses. Like you kind of have to forge.
Oh, you're going old school.
Yeah. The last time I visited Vietnam, I saw a man on a boat with a bowl of rice, chopsticks, straight up used his chopsticks, grabbed a grasshopper from a tree,
Yeah.
and ate it with his rice.
Damn.
Farm to table.
Yep, farm to
I like
table.
that. So you say Vietnam, which is interesting.
Yeah, Vietnam.
Oh, that's how I'm saying
Vietnam.
now. Vietnam.
Yeah. A lot of people
Instead of
tend to say
Vietnam.
Vietnam.
I know. It's
which is
tough for
weird.
me to say.
So
It's
the way you,
white
the
to
way you
say it like
pronounce
that.
it, the way
It's
you pronounce
Vietnam,
it is
bro.
Vietnam.
Yeah, Vietnam.
Vietnam.
You speak
Yeah.
Vietnamese? Wow.
How do you say yes in Vietnam? Yeah?
Yeah.
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 And you say no,
Come.
come,
Come?
Come.
What?
Come.
One more time.
come,
Come.
Are you saying calm or calm?
come,
Come.
Cow.
come,
Calm.
I think I can solve this whole calm cow thing here.
come.
Calm.
Ask me if I want to kiss you.
No.
I want to answer. Say
I'm
it.
not going to play in your weird sexual
Ask me.
fantasies.
Say, bro, do you want to kiss me?
Brian, do you want to suck Chin's rump?
Come.
Do you say come?
I said come.
Nope. You don't speak
Vietnamese.
Nope. It's Vietnamese. Nope. What was it?
Vietnamese. Vietnamese.
It's Vietnamese.
Vietnamese.
Fuck.
Like vitamins.
Get your vitamins.
Yeah. You want to go hunting? You want to go to Bordeaux? What do you want to do, bro?
I don't even know anymore, man.
You're afraid because I have a hiatus. I'm not shooting schooled. Like I think I gave you those dates.
No. Oh,
Yeah,
you
I got a
they
hiatus.
push it later?
Yeah. No, and the Goldbergs would probably want me to come on the set though. I get no breaks. This guy gets no breaks.
So you'll start shooting later than you thought?
What's that?
You'll start shooting later?
Well, I start shooting. I think October 1st, bro.
But I thought you said you'd be on hiatus.
I have a break, so I shoot 3 weeks on, 1 week off, right? But in that 1 week off, knowing the Goldbergs, they'll probably want a little Coach Meller.
Oh, week off, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Hashtag
I'm trying to get to Six Flags. I want to go noodling, though. Noodling makes me excited.
So you don't want to go kill an elk?
I think I would with the right circumstances. How many days is it, though?
Like 3, 4.
But then, listen, you got to fly into Colorado. You got to fly into DIA, right? Then you got to drive. It's how far?
Yeah, but it's you and I laughing. 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer, and one of the bottles falls on the floor, one of the beer on the wall. Why are you not wearing pants? We have to get ready for the hunt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want to go noodling, bro.
No, we can't stop at McDonald's for the 10th time. No, we can't stop at McDonald's.
Yes,
he
we
wants
can.
another apple pie. That's the way he is when we hunt.
Ooh, I do love apple pies.
I know you do. The one thing that gets you going is
They're nice
pie.
there, dude. Yeah, I love pie.
Bro, do you see the pies?
Where were we? Oh,
At
GTA.
Toledo. That was back when I could eat gluten before my skin issues.
No gluten now. We were talking before you came in with Kat. I didn't know Kat was also a superhero expert like myself. And
She is?
Yes. And we were talking about Tobey Maguire trains at my gym. I see him all the time. And I asked Chin and Kat, I said, who's your Spider-Man? Because Tobey Maguire's my Spider-Man. If Tobey Maguire's not your Spider-Man, fuck you.
He's not.
No, who's going to be your Spider-Man? That's the original Spider-Man, bro.
Denzel Washington.
Right? You would think he'd be a great
I
Spider-Man.
want an old Spider-Man. I want an old black guy.
Did you know Donald Glover, Charles Gambino was going to be Spider-Man?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Only
Wasn't there a
the,
lot
the
of people who
backlash.
didn't want that to happen
Yeah.
because he was black?
Yeah, because he's black.
Yeah.
They were like, what
I actually
the
have a
fuck?
T-shirt that says The Amazing Gambino with him as Spider-Man on it.
Fuck. What size is it?
Huh?
What size is that shirt?
Small.
All right.
I mean, you
I was
can
saying,
wear it
let
as
me
like a crop
borrow
top.
it. Or please find that shirt, Chin, so I can buy it.
What were you going to say? So you're a superhero?
Well, we're talking
like
about
comic book
the
movies.
guy who plays the guy who plays Superman, that dime piece.
Oh yeah, Henry Cavill.
Yes, apparently
he's
he's
You don't get better looking
not
than
doing
that
it
guy.
anymore, right? Henry Cavill out as Superman amid Warner Brothers DC Universe shakeup. Now, did he? This is my thing. Did he just not want to get typecasted as Superman? Like, was he sick of everyone being like Superman?
I wonder. Hold on.
And like a lot of actors, like the real actors, think it's a cop out when you play like a superhero. They like make fun of it.
Yeah, it's also a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, and when I say people who make fun of it, they're also broke actors who wish they were Spider-Man and Superman.
Correct, sir.
Usually, because think about it. Think about who's homeboy played fucking Batman, the greatest actor ever. Some say
Christian Bale.
correct.
Oh, my boy Zach Levy.
And I was also leaning towards Ben Affleck, who I'm a huge fan of. Okay, Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, any other brainbusters? Jack Nicholson. Okay, rest in peace, fucking homeboy who died. Heath Ledger, Joker.
Yeah.
Then the dime piece of all dime pieces, Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Okay, some real quality.
Oh, no doubt.
talent.
If they let you play like any villain in a comic book here,
Dude,
that's
how does someone not
amazing.
cast you as a Riddler? Like
I'd
the Riddler's
love
dad.
to play the Riddler.
Okay, never mind.
I'm the Riddler.
Nope. It was fun.
I've got a question for all of you. If you don't get the answer, you'll die.
No, here's the dude. I'm not saying be.
I'm the Riddler.
No, you're the Riddler from Adam West's Batman. I need you current Riddler. He'd be a psychopath, like bipolar.
I'm the Riddler.
He's not gay.
I whisper. Who said I'm gay? You call me gay? Somebody kill him. Oh, never mind. I have a gun. Gang, gang.
I'm not mad
See,
at
not
that.
bad. Perverse, weird, strange.
It's weird. No one's cast you as the Riddler in anything, though.
How about it, everybody? Come on, fans. Mount a whole campaign for me to be the Riddler.
Well, I'm kind of over it now.
I'm the
I was kind of
Riddler.
into it. You've ruined it.
I want to be the Riddler.
Well, okay. You took
Oh,
this
you're
in
big and
some-
strong.
Okay.
Doesn't mean you can beat me in a fight, though. Is that a snake? Oh, no, it fell from the ceiling and bit you in the face. And you're going to die slowly unless you take my, what is it?
Nope.
My anecdote?
I'm
Dude,
out.
that's a good fucking
Dude, I'm
Riddler,
out,
man.
dude.
Come on, Fighter and Kid Army. Get behind me.
I've never seen the Supermans.
I haven't really. Yeah, I haven't gone around to watch it.
I heard they were all bad, so that's why.
Wasn't he dating Gina Carano?
I'm not sure.
They were dating for a little bit.
I remember recently there was a thing where Demi Lovato tried to do a whole thirst trap to get to him.
She
believe it.
She can thirst
Yeah, because
trap
both
me
of them
anytime.
do
Yeah.
BJJ, and I guess she was like posting up videos,
Oh,
and
that's
he liked it.
right. And she was like, dude, yeah.
I just
He's
don't.
trying to get
For
up
me,
in there.
Henry Cavill isn't. He doesn't do it for me as an actor. No, I mean as an actor. As an actor, I'm not that. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
What else has he been in,
I
though?
don't think he's that. He was in The
was
Man
just in
from
Mission
Uncle.
Impossible.
No, he was in Iron Man.
I heard that
or
Mission
Ironside.
Impossible was ridiculous.
Man from Uncle. The Man from Uncle. He was in.
I heard it was really good.
I heard
What movie?
Mission Impossible I heard is ridiculous.
Really? Demi Lovato. I'm a huge fan
Me
of her look.
too. And her talents.
Yes,
Not her drug
and
choice.
she's hungry. For real
Hungry.
men.
Yes, correct. And I feel like
that
I
her?
check all the boxes.
Is that
would
her?
be her, Brian. Yep. Nope. We're staring at a different girl named Demi Lovato.
I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan.
Where were we going with superheroes, though? You're a huge
Spider-Man?
superhero. Yeah, who's your Spider-Man?
When I was younger, Tobey Maguire, but I don't like
Fucking
to think
right,
of
Kat.
Spider-Man 3. We don't talk about Spider-Man 3.
You don't like Spider-Man 3?
It was so convoluted.
Here's the problem with Spider-Man 3. The Venom was some bullshit.
That was some bullshit. It was
Venom's
also
supposed to be jacked and swole.
Yeah. Yeah. What did we get? We got an emo Peter Parker. We got a Peter Parker that looked like Pete Wentz from Fallout Boy.
That was strange. When he's bring up this clip, Chin.
Who was Peter Parker in Spider-Man 3?
Tobey Maguire, but
Tobey Maguire.
bring up Spider-Man 3, Tobey Maguire,
The dancing.
what would you call it? Emo scene. Yeah, he's dancing. And he's like, ha!
He
Like,
doesn't work the way he used to. Doesn't have many opportunities.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
This is where I was like, dude, I'm sold on Spider-Man 3. It's my favorite part. He gets all cool. This is that big dick energy. When you think of big dick energy, you should be thinking of this exact scene in the movie. He's all nerdy, right? Then he gets that big dick
Sweet
energy.
guy.
Give me a little volume for God's sakes, Chen.
We're getting copyright stuff, so.
Really? He said, give me some milk, bitch.
Nick. Hi, Nick.
Alan,
Hey, buddy, what's up?
how are you?
You here?
Nick, you're on speakerphone, bro. Just FYI.
Wait, Nick, you're on the podcast as we speak. What are you doing?
Oh, great, man. I'm psyched.
Yeah, man. You sound really high, man. Oh, no. You didn't fall off the wagon, did you?
No, I'm clean, man. I just need like $20 for the parking, I guess. So we
$20? I don't think so. It's supposed to be free, bro.
no, this guy I'm with says is the parking guy, and he said I gotta pay him $20.
I don't know, dude. You don't sound yourself, man. What? Oh, this is gonna suck. Where are
I
you,
feel
man?
good. I'm ready to cast, man. I'm ready to do this. I feel really good. I feel sharp.
You don't sound sharp. You're speaking slow, bro. Drippy like.
I feel good.
All right. All right, where are you, bro?
I'm in Tallahassee.
Oh, fuck, Nick. You're supposed to be. Just let's roll, Chen.
Yeah, I mean, we're losing this gum spitting stuff. This stuff
I know.
is fucking gold.
Well, Nick was just telling me how he plays soccer.
I play soccer and then I get injured immediately and then I stop playing.
Playing like a men's league on like Sundays or
Yeah,
something?
like a
women's
bunch
league.
of dudes get together and play,
Just guys.
and some ladies, and it's
Sounds kind of fun.
It's super fun. It's not very competitive. It's lovely, and then every time I like fuck up my ankle or
Is that
get
from
turf
after
toe.
you jump in the air and score with your head?
If you need a
Yeah.
goalie, let me know, bro.
There you go. Do you play goalie?
Nope, but I'd like to play.
Yeah, I bet you could do it if you got good reaction times. You should be fine.
It's a big net.
He's a big kid.
It's an
I'd stuff
indoor
all those
court.
girls' shots,
Yeah,
I feel like.
I honestly, it's all about just seeing the field and anticipating.
Seeing the field and anticipating.
Yeah.
So Nick really knows this is soccer talk with Nick Kroll.
Yeah.
You got to see that.
But having all
I think we need to go there.
You've got to have a panoramic eye.
you got to be able to see the whole, all of it, and when you do, then you react.
Like you're being super general about sports.
I've played sports. I know what soccer is. I know what the sport
Yeah,
is.
no, I
This
know.
wasn't a thing I have, to
yeah.
show that I'm a cool dude that I play soccer.
You're a sportsman.
I'm a sportsman.
Well, I said to Nick in the bathroom, I go, dude, you're thick. I mean, you're put together well.
Of course you
I took
lined
him in.
a
Bathroom.
brilliant
In the bathroom.
minded Nick Kroll up and asked him about athletics.
Yeah.
Sure. But why
How
not?
weird in the bathroom.
That's
Yeah,
all
of
that
course.
matters.
You're a thick guy, and he's like, "What?"
Yeah.
That's all that matters. Didn't you play goalie
don't ask
against
me.
a very good an Olympic soccer player woman?
No, I wanted to.
Oh,
We wanted to shoot the video.
With
remember?
Hope Solo? No.
may as well been.
She could probably beat me up.
Hope Solo could, I think, probably take you out.
Yeah, I agree. All of us.
Yeah.
She's a big, beautiful woman.
Yeah. You guys see, I was listening to the show on the way over, and it's like, I was like, oh, right, okay. I'm going to talk about fucking UFC in here, man. And I'm like,
You thought you were.
I'm ready to, and I know nothing about
So
it.
many guys think that we talk about fighting. And
Yeah.
It's not
Could
true.
be opposite. Yeah, people think it's a sports show all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. How would you guys classify what you're doing here?
Just a couple of guys
A
talking
couple
about
bros.
A couple bros and
A
some
lot of
sweet
dick talk.
Yeah.
A lot of offensive talk.
Yeah.
sometimes.
Do you talk about where you are in where the show? Where are you taping the show?
Playa
Do you talk-
Vista.
Yes,
Yeah.
Playa Vista. It's like I walked out. I don't come out to Playa Vista often.
Right.
It's real Playa Vista out there.
Well,
There's not
it's
a lot of
new- it's new
diversity. It's
development.
very safe.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
new developments.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's that new development vibe, and there's like,
Young professionals.
cool outdoor spaces of like shared space, and everybody's like got their shit together and has nice backpacks.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting about that? And this is what Venice is becoming. I always feel like when I see people who have all their shit together and their backpacks, so in other words, they're down to earth, but
Yeah.
everything they have on is very expensive.
Yes.
And also, there's a lot of money. It's quiet money.
Yes, exactly.
Like their rent is easily $6,500 a month with this insane apartment.
Yeah.
And what happens, I think, when there's that kind of youth and ambition and money is that there's actually no community. Everybody's kind of like in their own bubble.
Yes.
Right? Do you
Yeah.
feel that way? I don't know. It's not everybody's. It's very antiseptic.
Well, yeah, well, I think it's like it's like nerd bros. It's like,
Yes.
I got to go get my shit done. I'm going to start this company. We're going to get it moving. I'm programming. I'm going to fucking take it. And we're going to open it up, and it's a startup. I'm like, I got.
But we recycle.
sell.
Yeah, but we recycle, and I'll fucking
Yeah.
I'll just do what I got to do.
Try
Yes.
Priuses.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I'll do an outreach program, but they have to come to me.
Yeah. That's a good deal, though. That's what I feel like this is for me. Like you guys are doing an outreach for me. And I really
An
appreciate
outreach.
We're both fans of yours.
Thank you. And I'm
You've done some that Broadway show which I missed. I'm sorry I missed it.
There you.
But I heard such good things about it.
Yeah, it was amazing. I saw, and what this is shows you how terrible a parent I am. My son's obsessed from Sausage Party.
Really?
With the douche.
Yeah, man. How old's your son?
2.5.
He fucking loves Sausage Party.
It's just like he don't know what they're saying, but his favorite character is that douche
fucking
guy,
douche,
yeah.
man.
Yeah,
That's
it's a bummer.
It's a bummer.
As a parent.
Or it's like where you're like, okay, this is my kid. Like,
Yeah, you're like, yeah, he's just like me. That is hilarious.
Yeah, you're like, that's.
He's just laughing.
I've been trying to slowly get into kids' minds and do like animated kids movies, stuff like that, and just sort of
turn them into socialists.
You've
done a bunch of animated movies, though, right?
I have done. I've been able to do a few of them. It's fun. It's fun to do.
Is it a lot of work?
It's not bad. I just came from one. That's where I came from today. It's like no, it's weird. It's like every 4 months, all the animation stuff. The interesting thing about it across the board is, and I'm not here to talk about Big Mouth, which comes out October 5th on Netflix, my animated show.
Okay, but it's called Big Mouth?
It's called Big
On
Mouth.
Netflix?
On Netflix.
October what?
October 5th.
Oh,
and
Big Mouth.
and it's called Big Mouth.
Okay, good.
And it's on Netflix, and it comes out October 5th. and,
October 5th, right.
Yeah, and that's on Netflix.
That's on Netflix.
Yeah, and the show's called Big Mouth.
Okay, I haven't.
So, but the animation process is such a crazy one because you just keep. You have there are so many stages to getting an animated show done with like, a radio play into an animatic screening into like a color screening. And there's so many stages to it that it's sort of very laborious. You keep having to go back to it, but you also keep getting to constantly like make it better. You just keep getting more and more shots of being like, oh, that joke's not working. That That's cool. In Sausage Party, I was always the douche, but the original version of the douche was they clearly wanted like Patrick Stewart to do it, like a Disney villain kind of guy.
Yeah.
And I did it at the table read, and they eventually were like, fuck it, we'll just have him do it. So I was playing it as like a English, like Jafar, one of those
What is
Disney
it? I don't know.
I figure you played as like a hyphen like version, like an Escalade version of like a Jersey Shore.
Yes, right. So
what is the character? I don't know.
So the original character is like, yeah, we'll find the why don't we play the version of it? Yeah. YouTube's great, by the way. If people haven't checked it out, people need to go check out this website called YouTube.
No, they have. No,
you see everything.
And because there's videos on there, and there's music,
podcasts,
anything you want. Really, it's a great place. So again, you guys are not sponsored by them. This is unsolicited.
Sure, our
go
shows
check
are
out the
on there all
website,
the time.
YouTube. Get on the app, YouTube. It's a great.
There you go. Go to the third one down, Chip.
Yeah.
It's a great app.
It's a great app.
Listen to this voice, B. So in the grocery store, they're all characters in the like condiments.
You have never seen Sausage Party?
No.
Brian's 50.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Somebody call a doctor, because honestly, this baby is sick.
It's embarrassing.
I will tell you very much that you look fucking disgusting, bro.
It's like, when people say like, oh, you're a douchebag.
That's that New York guy.
That's that Jersey.
Yeah.
Are you from New York originally?
I grew up in the tri-state area in the suburbs. In
but
Westchester.
there are plenty of those guys.
Yeah.
Is that
So
that's
I
what you
started
based it off
doing.
of?
So I started doing that guy. I started doing a character, Bobby Bottle Service. But now it's like, Jesus, probably almost 10-ish years ago. And then literally I was like, oh, I got a break on this guy. That it's like, I used to do it talking to girls. Like that guy's like, excuse me, can I talk to you for a second? Like that guy. And girls liked that I could play the guy that bothered them.
Yes.
So I was like, da-da-da. And then I was in Vegas. I know when it was. We were canvassing for Obama. Shout out to Barack Obama, by the way, former president of the United States.
No, he was a former president. Yeah.
Shout out to Barack.
I don't think he's going to. I don't know.
Shout out to Barack Obama.
I mean, he does listen to the podcast, but not a lot.
Right. Well, so then if he catches this one, great. If not, you know what I mean?
But still, shout out to him.
Shout out to Barack.
Not to Trump.
No, not to Trump. Well, you know what? Shout out to Donald Trump.
Jesus, you go back and forth.
Covered all my bases,
dude.
man. Covered all my
Congratulations.
bases.
Yeah.
Shout out to Donald. We were canvassing for Obama. We were in Vegas. We went to a club, and I was like, "Ooh, bottle service. It'd be funny to do like a, bottle service. Ba 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 ba." That becomes the guy. Then Jersey Shore comes out like 6 months later because I had been watching all that, like True Life, I Live on the Shore,
Yeah, I
True
love
Life,
that shit.
Staten, all that shit, which were great sort of like feeders for that guy, and then Jersey Shore came out, and I was like, "Oh, good!" And everybody. Anyway, so then years later, I'm doing the VO for this movie as a douche, but I'm doing like an English villain. I'm like, "How dare you?" Like that kind of Disney thing.
Yeah.
And because there are so many stages to animation, my last session when I'm just doing like cleanup of like whatever, they're like, "So we tested the movie out there. Your guy is like a Disney villain, not like a Pixar villain. We're doing a Pixar-ish kind of thing." And it's
that's
douche.
a note. That's a note that can make or break you in that moment, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And they were like, so in the last session, we did the whole movie in one run, and I just redid it then.
So funny.
Wow.
And that was
Such a good
and it
note.
was so smart. It was like,
they
oh
know
yeah,
right
a
away?
douchebag. It was
Yeah.
like a douche, like be the modern douchebag, not
Yes.
some like fucking
Old school.
Yeah, not like Jafar.
Yeah.
Who's a douchebag in his own way? Shout out to Jafar. Shout out to the whole Aladdin team.
Okay, look,
Team
I don't know.
Aladdin
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
okay.
You know the Aladdin.
The whole,
Aladdin
especially the guys that didn't make it in the credits.
Yeah. Fucking shout out to Alan Menken. Shout out
Okay,
to
that's, yeah. No. Then they again, all of them listen.
all these guys are listening to the pod.
Oh my God! And what about?
how long? So how long does it take? So obviously the movie.
So normally
I'm guessing a motion picture takes longer than like the
We have less
shorter
time.
series.
Yeah, we have a lot. You have less time in a series, but you still get it in the TV stuff. It's like when you go shoot a show, you now like normally you're like, hope we got the script right, hope we got it on the day, hope we can save it in the edit. You got sort of 3 kind of times to check in on shit, right? With the animation, there's like 4 or 5 more steps built into it. So you're like, oh, we didn't get that performance, we'll bring that back in, or we change this storyline, which we can totally do in ways that you couldn't when you're shooting live action. So it requires a little more like fine tuning throughout, but you just get more shots at it. So you get that in TV and in film, but film you do like I don't know how many sessions they get.
Do you like doing? Do you have a love-hate relationship with acting, or do you? Love
Yeah, I mean, I like it, but like, I'll say this: going to do an animated movie, you only got to do it every once in a while for like 4-hour chunks. It's in the middle of the day, or you show. It's a reasonable day. When you're writing the show, it's like it's a reasonable day.
Yeah.
When you're shooting, when you're in production, it takes some weird toll on you because there's so little clarity about like what your day is, what your week looks like, even just the peace of mind to know that you're like, I will be able to accomplish this task. You know what I mean? When you're just like, I don't know. Yeah.
What about when doing John Mulaney with the Broadway thing?
Oh, hello.
That must have been awesome, right?
That was great. The best one of the great things about that was you were like, okay, every day I'm going to my theater in Midtown. I was living in like around Washington Square. I was like, I can walk up there every day around 5 or 6, work for like 3-4 hours, and be done with the day,
dude,
and be like,
you guys wrote this, right?
yeah.
Because it's important to note for people, getting a show financed on Broadway
Dude,
is so
look at
fucking
them.
hard.
Yeah, man. Oh, hello on Broadway, man.
You guys are best buds?
We went to college together. We did improv together in college. I cast him in the improv group, and I met him. Jesus, I don't know. That's like almost 17 years, whatever it is.
He's
17
great.
years
Did
ago.
you guys start doing stand up together same time?
Yeah, he was still in school for a few years. He lived with me on my couch one summer, and was like, we would go do open mics, and it was like
He's great.
yeah, he's the fucking funniest. So we started doing these characters like, I don't know, 10, 12 years ago we hosted. Did you ever go to Rafifi when you were in New York? Did you ever go to Rafifi?
No, who put that on?
That was like,
I would go to Fez. And
yeah, exactly. It was in that same crew of like, it was the alt, when there was more of a differentiation of like the alt
I did it
scene.
back when it was, you were younger. I did it back when it was Rebar. With
Yeah,
Amy,
exactly.
Amy Poehler and all that.
Right, yeah.
Sarah
Did you ever
Silverman.
Luna? Did you do Luna Lounge?
Luna Lounge.
Yeah. See, I remember going to Luna, and then like Luna sort
Watching
of built
me.
enough so that there could be another like kind of like nightly.
Yeah.
What now? Everything's all more mixed up now in a good
See,
way. but
there in New York, we had
How
these-
old are you, Nick?
40.
In New York, we had
Already,
these
huh?
we had these awesome sort of like alternative comedy spaces, So,
For like improv?
Rebar, yeah, and so you'd in Fez and different places, like basically, really, literally underground.
That's cool.
And so all the young up and coming comics,
Go
we'd
there.
all get a chance. The first time, like when Zach Galifianakis would dress like a scribe from the
But
1700s.
there wouldn't be like open mics or
There were various stages
Yeah.
of it. What happened was it's not that dissimilar from like L.A. at like on Cabaret or Largo, or it was
Yes.
that vibe
Like
in
that.
New York.
Yeah. Cafe Luna was great.
So we did stand up. We were doing open mics with I was with like Chelsea Peretti and
She's
other
great.
folks who were like
How old are you at this time when you start stand up?
like
open mics.
02 I started I did my first open mic, like that was my New Year's resolution, and was doing like improv UCB training simultaneously.
Oh, wow.
And then that it all sort of coalesced where all of a sudden there was UCB to do like stand up or character bits, but you could also go to like Rafifi where it was like me and John hosted a show. And it was sort of like, but we hosted it as those characters.
Gotcha.
These Upper West Side divorcees who were like, obsessed with Alan Alda. And,
that looks. You both look so terrible.
I like
it's the
that.
most. I got to
hilarious.
tell you. Look at another
looks
picture.
so much fun.
The pictures above
so much fun.
dude. It's the most. Dude, it's the most fun in the world. I mean, it's like
Because you're
course it
boys
is.
and you
You're
guys start from the
yeah, dude. We've
bottom.
been fucking around for years.
Yeah,
And
man.
getting paid for
Yeah.
something.
So cool.
So
and people come to watch it,
Dude.
Like, it was the hottest show in town.
Yeah, it was crazy. We did it, and then we did it off Broadway at this place, the Cherry Lane Theater,
Yep.
for like a month.
Yep.
Like one man show. Like we were sharing it with Colin Quinn. He had the show during the day, and then we sort of like morphed it into or stuff like that. And then we went and toured it a bit, and then we brought it to Broadway, and then we shot it, and it was the most fun. That was probably, I would say, that might be the most fun
I believe it.
thing ever, which is you're on Broadway every night, you're doing your show, it's with your buddy, you wrote it so we could fuck around and
so
change
cool.
anything we wanted night to night. We
That's
did
so
different
cool.
guests that we would interview every night.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. We would prank someone with too much tuna, which is their bit. They present a huge tuna sandwich, so that's too much tuna. But really, it's a chance to do an interview. So we interviewed, we did 138 shows, but we interviewed, got to fuck with everybody.
138 shows.
Was it bittersweet when it ended?
Yeah. It was, because we, I don't know about you guys, but you do a gig, you're like, all right, like we're going to go do this thing. And we're like, we want to do like 4 months because I don't want to kill myself on Broadway for a year, whatever it was. And then you're like exhausted. It's very hard. And then it gets fun. And for us, I was like, by the end, I was like, oh, they got a new show coming in here. We didn't give them enough notice to be like, I want to keep doing this. Because by the end, I was like, I could keep doing
going.
this. It's just like, I'm with John. I'm with his wife Anna, who does our makeup. The three of us just chilling every night. I'd walk up there, do a show for New York, have someone crazy be interviewed. Like, one of our last interviews was Letterman. We got Letterman,
Jesus.
and then I was like, this is bananas.
Yeah.
We got to everyone both high and
So
low.
they'd be in the audience.
So like Seinfeld would be watching the show, and then in the middle of the show, we'd pull him up on stage and interview him for like a half hour live.
Oh my God! What a blast!
It was,
Best
and there's
show
two
What
of
a
it. Yeah.
fucking blast!
Yeah, and it was the fucking best, most fun. And so it'd be like, but it could be
damn it.
Seinfeld or Letterman or Tina Fey
brilliant, man.
everybody comes through, or it's like F. Murray Abraham
Oh, my-
or Paul Sorvino or
Jesus.
fucking Robin Bird. We had Robin, you know what I mean? Like just any bizarre.
Robin Bird, as in the porn.
Robin Bird is in
Dude,
like
so-
the cable
So
access.
there's no
porn.
reason you'd know her, but in New York
Bring her
City,
up, Chin.
she was the cable access before the internet. She
Channel
had
J,
she had a
dude.
show where she would interview
Channel
porn
J,
stars. She would
dude.
interview porn stars, and it was late night.
Really?
You
Yeah,
would,
dude.
I would watch that shit religiously.
Yeah, I
she
think
was
it's
such
a
a
Y,
nut.
Bird
When
with
she
a
was
Y,
younger, she was
Robin
hot
Bird.
as shit.
And it's just like, it's crazy early New York porn star stripper shit.
Yeah, she's
the, and so she,
when she was younger, she was
yeah,
believe it or not,
yeah, and she's
beautiful.
just like,
Crazy
she's
now.
hilarious, but she was doing she and Epstein, whoever the dude from
Screw.
Screw.
Oh, he's incredible.
Al
Was she a-
Goldstein.
Al Goldstein, the biggest
Was she a
fat
good
man.
interview?
You could hear him breathing.
Yeah, that's her. So, but they bring Al Goldstein and Robin Bird brought Cablevision or whatever the cable company was to the Supreme Court and won.
Yes. Wow.
About like free speech.
Yeah. Al Goldstein,
She also, there's a
horrific
picture of
person.
her with a raccoon because she got bit by a raccoon at her house in Fire Island. Yeah, it's so, and our show has a lot of raccoon shit in it. It was anyway, so you'd have you'd have every version of it. And then we finished the show and we'd go to like a few of those places in that area. There's my favorite is
I'm trying to think of
Joe
all the
Allen's
places.
is
Joe
my
Allen's
favorite.
great.
Joe Allen's, it's like a
Been there so many
dark
times.
wooden bar,
Piano bar.
The walls are covered with posters for only failed Broadway shows.
Oh, wow.
And everywhere
you've
you look,
not
and we would
been
go
there?
in there and like get
This
a.
dude fucking.
I gotta take you there.
It takes me. No, I was just there.
I gotta
You
take you
walked
there.
out
I
of
gotta
fucking
take you there.
Hamilton, bro.
Now, you know what? You don't get to go to Joe Allen.
You don't get to
Joe
go to
Allen's-
John. You
you're
fucking
not-
walked
they
out of
can't
Hamilton,
have
bro.
you at Joe
But I'll
Allen's.
tell you this. I'll fucking tell you.
I wouldn't walk out of your show, bro.
Thanks, man. You wouldn't, because our show
No.
has no intermission.
And I
You
love
wouldn't have
both
the
you
choice.
guys, though.
Yeah, no,
And I
that
love
was the thing
both
is,
you guys.
but we just like, but that's the thing is, that was the most fun is we're like, I've been to 100 Broadway shows. We love theater, and also there's shit that drives you nuts in theater. Here's everything that drives you nuts about being an audience member in theater, and that was the most fun is to be like, what are we pretending like we're not in the fucking same room?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You watch a play, even a play. You see, you guys were talking about you like plays. Like, I like plays, but I get like plays like, it's like, oh, it's embarrassing. It's like these people are pretending like they're fucking, like they're like in some English fucking town in the 1930s. It's like, it's embarrassing.
I don't believe this set.
Yeah,
I don't believe you ain't even eating food, bro.
I know. This guy's not fucking eating anything. He's gotta,
if you're smoking a pipe, then why can't I smell a pipe?
yeah, it's embarrassing. That dude's pretending to be English, and we're all in the same room.
And also, you're looking at us, but you're supposed to be looking out a window,
Yeah.
and you're not cold, even though you're covering yourself.
It's embarrassing.
And stop screaming for your dog, Sheba. There's no fucking dog out here.
She's dead. So,
It depends on the play.
but I would say I had the choice, or not. You said you almost went to Springsteen. I saw Springsteen.
Was it good?
It is. I was not a Springsteen fan. He's not my guy at all.
Yeah.
You go either Billy Joel or you go Springsteen. I think you fall in one camp or another.
Yeah, well,
I'm a Springsteen guy.
if you're an American man, you go Springsteen.
Yeah. But if you're a fucking Jew from New York,
Yeah, if
Billy
you're-
Joel.
If you're a socialist Jew,
Yeah, if you're a fucking socialist Jew, loves to
why
crash
don't you
cars
go back
drunk.
to fucking Russia, bro?
Yeah, oh, I'd love to. Oh, I would love to.
You know,
Shout out to Putin. Just a
Shout out
quick
to Putin and to the Russians and the pogroms of the 1800s, ladies and gentlemen.
Does your boy John? Does he still write on Saturday Night Live or no?
No,
that was over for a while.
Yeah, he hosted this past year.
I know, it was great too, yeah.
I mean, so he'll I don't think he's writing. But
He's one of the few comics.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say few. There's a bunch that make me feel like this. But when I watch his special, I think he's one of the best there is right now. I
Yeah.
watch a special. I'm like, dude, he's so much smarter than everyone in the room.
yeah, man.
Yeah, he really
He's
is.
so much
he is, but he's
smarter
also,
than everybody.
It's that's the weird thing about him is he is smarter than everyone in the room, but he has that ability to speak in a way that everybody can understand. So it's
Yeah.
never
That's what makes-
smarter than the room.
Yes.
it's just smart.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, and
I saw him for the first time a year ago.
Oh, really?
on stage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I had heard him, but I don't watch. And I watched this guy, this young man, get up there and destroy him.
yeah, man.
I've been doing stand up for way too long to be impressed.
Yeah.
But I watched him, and sometimes I'll watch a guy and I go, well, you're as good as it gets.
His
Yeah.
delivery,
You're as good as it fucking gets.
Yeah,
And-
man.
his
and I came up
cadence
to him
is
and
so
said that to
old
him.
school, man.
Yeah.
His cadence is
Oh,
so old school.
But I just walked up to him. I didn't know him. I go, dude, you're so funny.
Yeah.
Was he like back then, like
Yeah.
in college?
No, I met him my freshman. I was a senior. He was a freshman, and it was like I was the director of my group, and I was like I'm the fucking director of my college
Yeah.
improv group. Things
Yeah.
are pretty fucking good right now, you know. And then
director.
cast him, and within a month I was like, oh fuck, man, I'm not funny. Like I had
You know, it was like
feeling.
that. You know, it was like that when you knew right away. Taran Killam.
Yes,
Taran Killam, 19 years old, makes his way on Mad TV. 19.
he was on Mad TV at
At
19.
19 years old.
Jeez.
That dude, and then
You're
of
like,
course,
yeah, you got
SNL.
it.
And,
Yeah. Yeah, you got it.
When I met him, we were doing How I Met Your Mother. Shout out to all you guys.
Shout
How I
out
Met
to
Your Mother.
Siegel. Shout out
Shout out to
to
Jason
And shout out
Siegel.
to the network itself.
Shout out to Abe CBS, but you know,
CBS.
but shout out to 20th Century Fox's studio that
because it was
produced
there. It was
Yeah.
there. Thank you, Nick. And shout out to everybody. But he had to. I think we were doing a scene where he had to pee, And the breathing and everything he was doing was, I was just like, you're such a good actor.
Yeah.
How the fuck are you this good?
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes there's comics, and both you guys too, but when I watch John's stuff and Neil Brennan, I'm like, oh, I think it's like a younger kid watching like a LeBron James. Like, well, I can't fucking jump that high.
You
You
will.
will.
what
You
I'm
will.
saying?
You will.
You will jump that high. Hey,
Thanks,
you'll
dude.
jump
I'm not
that high.
black though.
Give it about 10 years.
High five.
We fucking burned him.
Yeah, dude.
You're older,
nailed
bro.
you, man.
I know. It's just fun to burn
All
you.
right, man. Well, he's not that old though.
Nick says he's 40, but I haven't on good
What do you
authority.
think?
You look young, dude.
I'm 53, man.
He's had work done on his face.
I had my
Shout out to plastic surgery.
Shout out to the plastic surgery. Shout out
Shout to the
all
doctor.
Shout out to the doctors who make these people beautiful. That brings so much joy to people's lives. Shout out to the plastic surgery doctors specifically who are helping people who have body dysmorphia from taking selfies to have their. Do you know that people are getting plastic surgery now done that is to gauge themselves
No.
so that they look better in selfies?
What?
I swear to God.
What the
What's
fuck is
wrong with this
happening?
world?
Look it up.
What do you put? What do you put?
Shout out to Google, by the way, for being one of the greatest search engines in the game right now.
Shout out to Chin for being terrible on Google search.
Doing great.
But he's from Korea, so shout out to the Koreans. Only
Shout
the
out
South
to
Koreans,
Korea.
not the North
Shout out
Koreans.
to South Korea.
Yeah, not
Shout
North
out to
Korea.
the people of North Korea, but I
not
will
the-
not shout out
Thank you.
Kim Jong-un.
Thank you.
Shout
Thank
out to
you.
his sister, who went to the Olympics in his steed. And
That's
Shout
right.
out to,
Yep.
Shout out to, I was there. I shot a tiny little weird movie inside of the Olympics.
You did?
Yeah, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it out?
No, it's not out. It's,
Did you play soccer in the
it's
Olympics or
called
no?
Spider-Man 4.
Okay, is that true? Because that feels like I didn't hear anything about that.
Yeah, man, it's a totally different vibe. Not related to
Who are you
the
playing?
Spider-Man
Are you playing
franchise. I play 4.
You play 4. You play 4.
Is that? No, man.
Spider-Man. You go Spider-Man 4. I
Dude,
play
I'm
4.
gonna spit my fucking carrot juice out.
Yeah. How do you feel about the sugar and the carrot juice? Are you okay with that?
You know,
don't
I'm
take
not.
that
There's a
sugar?
lot of sugar in the carrot juice, but I love it.
Really?
Yeah,
Makes you feel healthy?
I love carrot juice. Yeah, there's a little sugar in it.
How much are you guys worried about sugar? Where's sugar?
Do I look like a sugar bum? I'll take my shirt off right
Yeah.
now. I have psoriasis, but I got a great body.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have psoriasis from the lack of sugar or from...
Oh, that's a good point. Maybe increase your sugar
What the
take.
fuck?
You got? I have an eczema. I've got a constant eczema vibe. You got a psoriasis vibe?
Yeah, I got psoriasis. But my diet's solving a lot of the problems, I think.
Yeah.
I don't eat sugar, dairy, or gluten now.
Right.
But I still drink wine and I fall off the wagon here and there.
Yeah.
You have any health problems, Nick? I mean, you're 40.
I'm 40. I eat like 3 to 4 loaves of bread a day, and I find that white... I sort of buy loaves
Wonder
of
bread?
Wonder
Just
bread.
white
I
Wonder
think
bread?
that's probably not. Have you ever tried to substitute the white bread? What else?
Yeah, I mean, I did ballpark Franks, just empty ballpark Franks.
I don't know,
bro.
I don't know,
Dude,
man.
ballpark Franks, by the way, I will straight up be like, no, I want ballpark
Dude,
Franks.
shout out to Ballpark
Shout
Franks.
out to ballpark. No, I'm sorry.
They're thick.
The shout out to the ballpark Frank bun.
Oh, just the
Yeah,
bun?
I don't.
like the wiener.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
So I'm with my mother this
International.
weekend in Utah. I'm here with my mother.
Shout out to your mom.
We're golfing. Shout out to moms and my mom.
Mm-hmm.
We're golfing. The guy goes, we have, my mother said, I want a Frankfurter
Sure.
hot dog. The guy says, she's from New York. The guy says, all right. I go, yeah, but they got fillers. And the guy goes, no, it's grass-fed beef. And my mother goes, you're getting a hot dog. I go, I don't know if it's good for my skin. She goes, oh, shut up.
Yeah.
I'm with
And
your
she goes,
mom on
and
this.
put
You drive me
sauerkraut on
nuts.
and mustard. And I ate that fucking hot
How
dog.
was it?
Delicious.
And it was
All beef,
the
right?
best thing I've ever
Yeah,
had in my
man.
life. And I'm probably better for it in
Yeah.
every way.
Welcome
I eat
to
hot dogs.
America.
I think hot dog. If you eat a good, a clean hot dog, that's a health. That's a healthy.
I said to my
Oh,
mother,
dude,
I go,
you're
it's all
good.
lips and assholes, though.
Yeah,
My
no.
mother goes, your body doesn't know the difference. Just eat it. They're
Yeah.
delicious.
Yeah,
and stop
she's
being,
right.
stop being.
What'd you put on it? Do you have they have a mustard situation?
Yeah,
or
it says
what?
a
Yeah,
lot
I had
about what we
mustard,
put on it.
sauerkraut,
Great.
and a bun.
Great.
No ketchup?
No,
No, I don't like
relish?
ketchup.
My
I hate
dad,
that.
one of the
I like grilled onions.
My dad was super. I remember as a young, like he was like walked into a deli, like I was probably 7 in the car, and he was like, "You want a hot dog?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "What do you want?" And I was like, "Mustard and ketchup." And he's like, "All right, I just said ketchup." And he was like, he looked at me disappointed.
Yes.
It was like, I know it's like a New York thing.
Yeah.
Like you don't put ketchup on a hot dog,
Yeah,
but I
my-
think that's like
my mother grew up going to Cat's Deli.
Yeah.
So that was the place you
Yeah,
go
yeah.
to.
And there's no ketchup there either, yeah? Because I feel like ketchup overwhelms it.
Yes,
right?
I think so. There's
Overwhelms
too
the
much
flavor.
sweetness to the ketchup. I want that I want
Sour, yeah.
and I want yellow mustard. I want
Yeah.
fucking deli mustard.
You don't like the spicy mustard.
I'll take a spicy mustard. I just don't want that French's yellow. That
Oh,
like
dude,
just
fuck you.
like highlighter yellow.
Yeah.
He's from Aurora, though.
No, I'm the same. I like that shit.
Yeah.
That's how I like my hot dog.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
What are you saying? But you're from Aurora.
You're from Saudi Arabia, dude. You don't count here. You don't get a vote. Dude, you're not American. Bro, you went to the dermatologist, you have a spot in your head, I will make it so much
Just so
worse.
you guys know, Brian is not on mic right now. What's happening is he stood up and
Yeah, I don't like when people, sorry, Nick.
No,
We
my
like the same kind of Frank, bro.
yeah, man. I don't know about those Saudi Arabian hot dogs. Is all I'm
Yeah.
Bro, what the
you
fuck,
guys
Nick? You
did.
can't just. I
hope
lived there
those-
for 3 years.
I know, man. There better be no pork in them.
There's not, dude. Shout out to
right.
Saudi Arabia. though.
Shout out to Saudi Arabia, the nation of. Shout out to the royalty. Shout out to the oil companies. Shout out to.
There you go.
Shout out to the.
Yeah.
the
No, you ran out of juice.
I was about to go so much darker, and
You ran out of juice.
Yeah,
I almost did too.
There's a girl in New York
I
City.
ran out of Jews on my Middle Eastern shout-outs. Okay, sorry. Go
I
ahead.
ran out of juice. There's a girl. I should have told you this. There's a girl who is nothing short of beautiful. She's on the cover of Tattoo magazine, or was.
Sure.
She's beautiful, beautiful. Met her a long, long time ago. And
Is this recent, B? This is a
yeah,
throwback
this was about a
Thursday.
year ago, and
Okay.
I got a random. I hadn't talked to her in a long, long time. I got a random text, and she said, "Do you know Nick Kroll? I'm obsessed with him." Oh, and I think I text back, "He's gay."
This is a year ago?
Good.
Yeah, but
And you
anyway,
did nothing with it?
Did nothing
Do you have a
with
girl?
it. I'm a tattoo artist.
I didn't
I think
know
that's
that.
what she was actually interested in.
didn't know that.
Yeah, no,
Tattoo.
it wasn't about. She's obsessed with the tattoo work I do.
Yeah.
Obsessed with your art.
My art.
But what was weird is that she's just this insane dime piece who dates. She dates like rockers, and she dates
Yeah.
like other tattoo guys. She
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
the funny guy, bro?
She wants that. She wanted
that.
Nick Kroll.
Sure.
She said she was obsessed with you.
I haven't
So
come into contact with her.
congratulations.
Thank you. And she's on the cover of Tattoo magazine.
Yeah.
Is that a real magazine?
Yeah, I'm
that
gonna
sounds
get-
like a fake magazine
It's
that
a-
you
it's a
would
big
be
deal,
reading
man.
in How I Met Your
I think it's
Mother.
called
Big deal.
Ink. I think it's called
Oh,
Ink.
okay, great.
Yeah, but it was in an episode of How I Met Your Mother.
because it feels like like a prop, like you're in a scene
It's like
with
comedy
Siegel.
magazine.
Yeah, you're like you're threatening him in a barber shop, Siegel in a barber shop, and you're reading Tattoo magazine.
Jason Segel. I call him the talented giant.
Bro, yeah, he's a big boy. I saw that movie End of Tour, which I had not seen, of him and Jesse Eisenberg, where it's a
Good movie.
It was good. It's good. It's good. It's like making a movie so fucking hard.
Yeah, it
Even
is.
when a movie's good, I watched that movie. I was like, "This is a good movie." Everyone's doing exactly what they're doing, and
I don't
but
watch
also
movies.
like I don't know, man.
I know.
I don't know.
Every time
Didn't
I watch
blow
a
your
movie,
hair back?
I think about how it's shot.
It's tough to do.
It's hard to. What was the last
There's so
movie
much
that blew
content.
you guys away?
That's a good question. Let me think about that.
Last movie that blew me away.
The movie I really enjoyed was The Jungle Book for whatever reason.
Really?
Oh, go ahead
Thought it
and
was
get out.
really
yeah,
good.
get out.
But what
You
movie?
psyched for Lion King then, bro? You psyched for the next live action CGI?
on,
Are
guys.
you looking forward to that line? I'm for
Who
real
says
though.
Jungle
I'm
Book?
saying if you know.
I don't know why.
Fuck.
I mean,
I thought it was good.
this guy's Team Favreau. You're Team Favreau beginning to
I
end.
don't know if I am, dude, but shout out to John.
Oh, you know what?
Shout out
I
to
liked.
John.
I liked.
Shout out to Vince.
What's the movie that won all the awards? Shape of Water.
Shape of Water.
That blew me away.
I hated
didn't
that
see
movie,
that.
I
bro.
loved it, bro.
Shout out to Guillermo del Toro, though. All jokes.
Yes.
Shout out
Do you know
to
what
the
I liked?
Fishman.
Do you know
Yeah,
what movie?
shout out to the Fishman. Shout out to the hand with the eye in it from Pan's Labyrinth.
Yes,
That's a good. The movie I really liked was Wind River.
What's that? I didn't see that.
you see
Ooh,
Wind
that's a
River?
good
That's a good
movie.
movie.
Is it like a western
Won
thing?
no awards.
No, man.
Based off a true
Jeremy
story.
Renner, really good movie.
Really?
Wind River. Yeah. The trailer will suck you right in.
Really?
See, I think the trailer's terrible.
Oh, really? I
That's why I
loved
didn't
it.
want to see it.
Oh, it's such a good.
Long
movie.
story short,
He's a hunter, and he's a girl ends up dead. And
Elizabeth
he finds-
Olsen is with her.
and she's really good.
She's good.
yeah.
And he finds the killers, but it's a really wild movie.
Did you see that movie, Three Billboards?
Yeah.
I didn't
did.
see it.
What'd you think?
Rockwell's amazing in it. Great performances. I liked it. I don't know. I had. It's so weird. It's like you watch. Like there's a
It's so
3
weird.
month
It's like
period.
you don't like any movie.
Yeah. Well, it's like anything. I mean, that's the thing. It's just like it's so much harder to make a movie like I was talking to the dude who made End of the Fucking World. That it's a show on Netflix. It's about these two like teens.
It's not Big Mouth on Netflix. It comes
Big
out
Mouth
October
on
5th.
I think it's October 5th.
Shout out to Big Mouth. Shout out to
Big Mouth.
Netflix.
Shout out to Netflix. Shout out to Ted Sarandos, the head of Netflix. Shout out to Andrew Goldberg, the co-creator of Big
Give
Mouth.
yourself a shout out.
Shout out to Nick
There you
Kroll,
go.
co-creator, Big Mouth.
Good.
October 5th. Shout out to release dates.
Shout out to the day of October 15th.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to your brother Dave Kroll.
I
I
wish.
I burned him.
He burned me by saying that my brother was
I don't know. I'm not
in
good with-
two of the greatest
I'm not good with
bands of the
Burns.
last 30
I'm not
years.
good with Burns.
I didn't
Shout out
high-five you
to
there, bro.
Steve Burns with an S.
yes.
All of them. All the Steve Burns out there. Not just the Steve Burn we know.
I love Steve.
Uh,
Go on.
so...
Netflix. So you said the end of the world. Netflix.
Oh, right. So it's a guy was going to make a movie of it, and it's the show about this these two kids, teens who in England. They're fucking both of them are different weirdo. It's sort of like a natural born killers thing where they then go off on the road and are crazy together. As a movie. As a show, it's fucking terrific because you can watch. It's kind of like we were talking about with Hamilton being the intermission, then it's fucking long. You don't want to do anything for 3 hours in a row. That you can watch a show that was a movie. You watch 2 or 3 episodes, and if you want to if you want to binge through and watch 2.5 hours of content like a movie, you can do it.
Yep.
If not, you can break it up over 2 or 3 days or a week or whatever, and you're good. It's just harder to keep people focused for 2 hours on a movie
Yes.
or a play.
You don't see a lot of movies that are over 2 hours these days.
No.
It's like a war movie or super boring.
Yeah.
Mm.
And there's a reason for it.
Shout out to time.
Shout out to millennials for not having an attention span.
Shout out to millennials for not having attention span. Shout out to the concept of time and how elastic or constricted
Shout out
it
to
is.
Father Time.
Father time.
Speaking of physics,
Yeah.
yeah. What movie blew you away?
Oh. Shit, man. I gotta think. I've seen a bunch of documentaries recently.
Documentaries.
Three Identical Strangers. Have you seen that one?
That's a doc.
It's a doc
On
about
what?
It's it was out. It was
I got
out
so
in
excited.
theaters. It was out in theaters, but I'm assuming I don't know what it's going to be on.
Oh, it says
Three
Netflix.
Identical Strangers. It's about these three
Twins.
It's triplets that were separated. I don't want to give it away.
You
but
give us the plot.
Basically, you realize that these boys at 17 years old.
Yeah.
Find out like one of them shows up at a college and everyone's like, hey man, like they already know him. It's his first day. He's like, I don't know what you're fucking talking about. And they're like, this guy's like, dude, someone was my roommate who just left this school who looks exactly like you. And so he's like, let's go meet him. And he meets him and it's like, you're my fucking twin brother. They didn't know each other. That gets on the news. And then there's a third dude who's like, fuck, those two
look
dudes
just like
are
me.
me. And so they all then become fucking brothers at 18 years old in 1980.
Damn, that's cool.
And go on every show, have some parties.
What's it on, Chin?
Netflix.
That's
is
nuts.
It's on Netflix?
Three Identicals.
And it's
Three
great.
Identical-
It's great.
It's a great story. It's a great story.
You've seen all the. I'm sure you've seen all the regular docs, the big docs.
Yeah, I saw. Have you seen that documentary? It's about Dog the Bounty.
Documentary.
It's a documentary about Dog the Bounty Hunter.
I've watched the shit out of
Dude,
that. Though.
that's the only dude I've ever asked. Well, there are a few now. I just asked Carol Burnett for a picture. And then I asked the other celebrity I've ever asked to take a picture of him was Dog the Bounty
Did he do
Hunter.
it?
Yeah.
It was like, sure, bro.
At the Sheen roast.
Sure, bro.
Yeah.
At the Sheen
You
roast.
got it, man.
Sure, bro.
Yeah, you got
he
it.
is-
You know he's from Aurora, where I'm from.
Really?
Yeah, he's not Hawaiian.
I think
at
it's
all.
interesting that he used the N-word about 50 times and then to his son and then for dating a black woman and then his show, he came back on his show.
Yeah.
That was fine.
Yeah. He's Dog the Bounty Hunter.
What happened?
He's
What's
a
he
bounty
doing,
hunter.
what's he
for
doing
God's
now?
sakes. Hunting criminals,
Yeah,
safe,
dude.
making sure your ass is safe.
Still?
Hunting for fucking TV deals.
I was going to say. Great hair.
Hunting to pay the bills.
Yeah.
I don't know how many TV deals that man's getting.
Shout out to Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Shout out to his wife Beth with those fat
Yes.
titties.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here, I think weirdly, shout out to his wife Beth, who I think follows me on Twitter. Every now and again, I'll get a like from Dog the Bounty Hunter's wife
Really?
on Twitter. So shout out to her.
Dude, you've
God.
made it, man.
Yeah, man.
If she's
You've made
doing
it,
that
bro.
shit.
You've made it. Have you had a big celebrity come up and say, "Hey, I'm a fan"?
No, it's such a bummer, man.
I know.
Bullshit.
I can't get
Yeah,
it together
right.
out there.
You'll be
Dog the
right.
Bounty Hunter. Let's see.
Oh, shout out to Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, that doc I
My
saw. Did you
Neighbor.
see that one?
Yeah,
Was
boring.
that good?
Yeah. Did
Oh,
you dig
boring.
it? I thought it was a little slow for my liking.
It's slow. It kind of makes you cry. It made me cry.
Did-
I
how
watch
far- how
documentaries
far-
on planes. And
Me too.
cry.
I watched it on the plane. You know, they say you're more emotional on
Yeah, I
planes.
bet.
Because you're up in the air and it's that you're.
Yeah. Oh, I feel it.
They say you're way more emotional on planes.
I
But
cried.
I watched Mr. Rogers. I got through Like 30 minutes of it, I was like, damn, I hope this picks up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to start.
I saw it in the
I'm
theater,
a little
so
weird
I
how
think-
into kids he is as a grown man.
Yeah,
with the
but
whole
then
Catholic
it sort
Church
of
thing.
addresses that. The whole thing is like he wasn't that guy, but I think people wanted to put that on him. But he wasn't. From what I can tell, and shout out to Mr. Rogers, shout out to his whole family, shout out to
his kid who's
Yeah.
very
Shout out to
older
the
now.
friends that knew him and produced the show.
shout out to the whole team, the whole crew behind that Mr.
Shout out
Rogers
to the
show.
puppets on his set.
Shout out to, but it's the other doc. Oh fuck, I saw another one.
What were we gonna say about Mr. Rogers though?
Oh, that he molested me.
Nick, what? You can look us in the eye. He had to cover his face when he said
Yeah.
that. Come sit on my lap and tell me about it.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. That's where I wanted to go.
Chin,
with
get
that.
me my cardigan.
No shout out to fucking Sandusky.
No,
No,
No shout out
zero.
to Sandusky.
No.
Nope.
No shout out to the fucking priest.
No shout out to the USC doctor.
No shout out to fucking USC doctor.
Nope.
No shout out to Larry Nasser.
No shout out to Harvey
any of those
Weinstein.
motherfuckers.
No shout out to Harvey
No
Weinstein.
shout out to that.
Unless
None
he
of
gets
them.
out and starts a movie studio.
And puts me in him.
Yeah.
Not
Wait,
the
so
next
what is
Superman.
okay? So here's what I want to know, guys. This pillow,
Yeah. That's
Does that look like you and me in that, Nick?
a little bit.
Does he look a little
Pauly
bit?
Malignaggi.
This is a little Bobby B. This is like it falls in that space.
You know what? Paulie talks a little bit like the character you play.
Really?
A little bit. Yeah, he's
From
from
Brooklyn.
He's from Brooklyn. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I actually think people have sent me a picture of him being like, that looks like a character you do.
Yeah.
Paulie
Like that would
Malignaggi.
make sense.
He's
got
a
that
great
blank-
dude.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
He's got that shape.
Yeah.
He's got that shape to
He's
the
got a
beard.
nasal,
Yeah.
kind of nasal voice too, you know?
Yeah, I bet he's fucking funny.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
And you're in love with him, or their hearts going out?
Yeah, I'm not sure what. They're saying there's like
you're
a
a-
bro love because we
gotcha.
worked together on this thing and we really hit it off.
very black
Good
there.
chemistry there.
That's all you can ask for.
Brendan looks very African American in that
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know, dudes.
It's and then who are these in the background?
That'd be Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor in the background. That's what we worked for on Showtime together. And then those are my Christian,
Louboutins.
yes, boots.
They look like clogs.
So that's a big gig. Was that a scary gig? Because everyone was watching that one, right?
Everyone's watching that one. Everyone wanted that gig. There's a lot of process to get it.
Yeah.
Not really. I don't know. I didn't even think about it.
I didn't get to
you know
watch-
what? Someone sent me like a Throwback Thursday picture.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause it happened like I think around this time last year or maybe a few weeks ago. And I was like, "Fuck, that's right. That was a big deal, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
That was cool." But while you're going through it, I don't even think.
Shout out
about it.
to Floyd and
Shout out to Showtime. Shout out to Floyd's baby mamas being in the crowd at everything we did.
Yeah.
Shout out
She was
to
out- she was in
shout out. What do you mean? She was. They were. Shout out to all the girls that he's dating.
Yeah.
that right?
Yes.
So you have a few different ones there.
He's not
It's a
monogamous.
roster. It's a roster.
Shout out to the wads of cash he carries around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to the diamond necklaces he wears.
Man.
Yeah.
And shout out to McGregor and his kid. Here's what I want to see.
His kid.
Doesn't he have a kid?
Yes,
Conor? He's
yeah.
got like a little fucking
Cute kid.
a little kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see him and DJ Khaled's kids fight.
Oh, that's a good one.
I would like
dude.
to see that. I would like to see that.
I would definitely like to see that.
If you guys would get on a
Covered in
pay-per-view.
bling.
Yeah.
you put them on the Logan Paul KSI YouTube fight.
Yeah, man.
Have the kiddos fight on the undercard.
How did he do? How was that fight? Did that happen already? The Logan
it
Paul
happen?
fight?
Yeah, and then they're doing another one here in LA.
Pretty rugged guy.
Yeah.
He's a big, strong.
I don't know if I
kid.
call him rugged.
Big,
If,
strong
like if you
kid.
gave me 100 words, I would call Logan
he-
Paul
he-
rugged. The YouTuber.
He's not unathletic or he's big, strong.
Yeah,
kid.
but rugged's not a word you would go with.
Well,
with that one.
didn't he fight for 6 rounds? Took some shots. He got tired toward the end.
How'd he
I watched
do?
some of it. He did all right.
he looked pretty good, man.
I guess he
as
was a
far as
wrestler in high
someone
school.
who.
And he did that at pay-per-view?
Yeah, they sold it on their platform.
They
And
make I bet they made some fucking money on that.
You know what? They sold a lot. They were only $10, but he's come out and said because there's so much of an overhead because they don't have promoters, right?
Right.
So they have to pay for the venue,
Yeah.
the tickets, the train, all the stuff. He was basically breaking even, but it's good publicity stuff.
Right.
They broke even on that. I thought he made like $10 million or something crazy.
Shout out to making big chunks of change, man.
Shout
Get
out to
that money
making
when
money,
you can.
bro.
You know what I mean?
Jen, you got some current events, dude?
Yeah. Actually, that 3 identical strangers
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So it says it's not streaming yet.
Shit, guys, I'm sorry about that.
What'd you see it on, bro?
I saw it in the movie theater, and so I want to apologize to you guys for presenting. something
Shout out
that's
for
not available yet.
apologies, bro.
Shout out for Nick having the humble
Yeah. I apologize.
wherewithal
guys.
to say he's wrong.
I was wrong when I said that the movie existed. That it wasn't on,
Man, you're teased,
and it turns
bro.
out it's not even available on Netflix yet. I want to
shit.
apologize to you. I want to apologize to your fans.
No, it's okay,
man.
man.
I want to apologize to Beth, the bounty hunter.
We'll just edit out all this section.
Yeah.
What do you got,
Entire-
Chid? Hit us.
The first one is an old lady who's a fantasy romance novelist who actually wrote once about how to kill your husband and get away with it.
Yeah.
She's charged with murdering her husband.
Yeah,
Whoa.
no shit.
Of course, man.
Yeah, I take one look at it. And she's a murderer.
You do it one way or the other. You do it how Nancy Crampton Brophy did it. You do a pre admittance, or you go OJ. So you can go either
If
way.
I did it?
Yeah, if I did it, here's how I would have done it. She's like, when I do it, busy day for me, bringing how to murder your husband. Wow.
This is crazy.
How did she kill him, Chin?
He was shot. So, but they don't know it's her for a fact. She's charged with it. So
Right. It's an interesting alibi where she could be like, my fans are fucking knowing that they could, like, it's so easy for someone to,
Oh, you
blame
say
me for this,
Like, of course, I'm the suspect.
Of course,
I've
written a book on it.
Yeah.
Why would I be so stupid as to kill someone after I've talked about killing it?
That's so crazy.
I know,
Yeah.
crazy, right?
Chef.
yeah.
Man.
Fuck, man, he was a chef.
Shout out to
Classic.
chefs.
And
Shout out to the
food.
people
Shout out
making
to
our
chefs,
food, and shout out
bro.
to food.
We would
Yes.
die without
Because
food.
honestly, we would die without food, and we would die like that's why. What I will just a quick recipe for the fans out there. I'm on the Wonder Bread diet, so I'm doing all bleached processed
So
flours.
just frankfurters and
Frankfurters,
and 4 loaves of white
Maybe
bread.
I'll do what I ball up. I take a Wonder Bread and I ball it up.
Oh man, that
Do
seems.
a big ball of it. I condense it down.
How do you feel?
At all times, I feel sluggish on the verge of murder.
Okay, so that's
Sluggish.
I feel a little. I am feeling. I will.
Little
I'm feeling
murderish.
a little sluggish.
on the verge of murder.
That's sluggish.
On the verge of murder. On the verge of.
I have sores in the bottom of my feet that don't heal.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm good.
I do have scurvy, like a pirate on a ship 400 years ago. Because I think to eat fruit is to show weakness.
To eat fruit is to show weakness.
Yes. So I don't do that. So I am developing sores like a pirate from the past.
And my gums are spongy.
Yeah.
C.
I have spongy gums.
What else you got, Chin?
Yeah. I also have, but I also just will say, what else you got, Nick? I also have gout, and that's from eating. Because I was on an all short rib diet.
Oh, that's too much. Too much uric acid. Nick. Oh, damn it, Nick. Always with the short ribs.
Oh, it's with different versions
More?
of it. Yeah.
Ah.
Short rib mac and cheese, and then a
fuck.
short,
The guy's a short rib freak.
short rib sliders, and then,
God.
and then shout out to Koreans, like a Korean short rib.
But can you take a break from the short rib?
I did. That's when I moved over to the Wonder Bread bowl.
Get him a goddamn nutritionist.
Yeah. Okay.
Shout out to Chin. What do you got?
So remember how Nicki Minaj said she was going to pay Jeffrey Owens $25,000 donate
Yes.
to him? It turns out she hasn't done it yet.
It's just a publicity stunt?
Well, she says she does want to pay him, but then his team is saying that they're super easy to reach out to, and then she's saying that they've been trying to reach out to him and haven't been able to.
Shout out to.
Would you
what's his name,
take the money if you were
Owens?
him? I don't
He
know
would
if I
take it to donate to his favorite charity.
Oh, okay.
But I mean,
Smart
she just
play.
hasn't.
I
Just
find
out
it
at all.
strange how we're all up in arms about this guy and how he booked all these gigs now. I find it a little strange.
It's a whole weird, meta narrative of remember that guy? Haha, that guy's not doing it anymore. And then quickly, don't shame him for, da-da-da. And then it's like, oh, let's give him something so we can...
So we can feel better about
Yeah, and I'm sure he's like, great, I'm an actor. I love to work. I'll take a fucking gig,
Right.
But then it's like he's on set and this whole thing. And then he'll go
It's
have
a
talk show.
distraction.
You know what I mean? Like in a
Yeah.
year or so, he'll
Yeah.
be back and, it'll be...
it's kind of strange.
Do you remember him from Cosby Show?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him. I mean, if I saw him at the grocery store, I'm like, God, what a sad story. I'm like, oh, we're not doing
Right.
on Cosby.
Sure.
Anyways, he's making a living.
And, yeah.
I didn't think he was fucking Scrooge McDuck rich living in Bel Air off that one fucking
No.
role he played
No.
on the Cosbys.
No.
I know, and because Cosby, all those residuals went to that one eye. That one eye, that's why. That fucking
Shout out
one
to
eye.
his fucked
Shout
up
out
eye,
to
bro.
Shout out to Bill Cosby's eye, who was on the Wonder Bread. That one eye was on the Wonder Bread diet because that thing was feeling fucking sluggish.
Oh my God. Brendan goes, he looks like a burnt turtle. I was like, dude.
Yeah, man.
He looks like a burnt turtle without a shell.
Man, he looks. It's it's tough.
That is an
Oh
eye.
my
Yeah, it's
God,
tough,
that
man.
eye, bro.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
an
man.
eye. He's blind though.
Yeah,
Out of that one eye?
No, he's basically blind.
he's basically.
Well, he's old. Oh my God.
Well, that
crazy
one,
eyes.
that one went to sleep.
That one
went
has
to
his
sleep
own
well.
agenda for
So
the
what's the deal? What's going to happen now?
Oh no, he's a rapist. Yeah.
Cosby. I mean, when's the special coming out? When's the next special coming
I
out?
heard Netflix offered him a deal.
Yeah,
Fuck, man.
the rape channel.
God damn it. He really. He's one of the worst. That's one of the worst. His whole thing is
So
terrible.
crazy.
Truly
It
terrible.
broke my dad's heart. My
Yeah.
dad's like, you don't realize what he meant to us. Like,
Yeah. Of
easy. What do you mean us?
Yeah, I get it though, because he was like
He was a
TV
symbol of
conception.
purity.
Yeah,
It'd be like if Tim Allen, for me, Tim Allen was
Right.
the dad who everyone loved, right? Like if Tim Allen got busted raping
turned out
chicks.
Tim Allen wasn't the best guy.
Yeah.
But it was more than that because he
Well,
was the first entertainer.
There's the best guy, and then there's Bill Cosby level.
Yeah,
But he was the first entertainer, I think, to make $1 billion. He was also involved
of a
in
comic.
He was also involved in
Yeah.
lots of social charities, like in education drives,
Yeah.
in the black community. I mean, he was America's dad, and he was African American,
And then
which
just
was
raping bitches nonstop on
Yeah.
the side.
Yeah, that's what's crazy.
Bad news, man.
That's what's all fucked up.
And you know what? Now that you say raping, you look at him, he gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Ran a Temple too. Ran D1 runner at Temple. I think a hurdler or something.
That's what I think of when I see him.
Shout out to track and field.
Shout to
Shout
everyone's
out to
athletic
track and
accomplishments.
field. And Elisa Bonet.
Ooh, hello.
And by the way, still Lisa Bonet, still so beautiful.
Correct,
Still
sir.
dime piece,
Correct.
yes.
But back then,
And I got to shout out to Jeffrey Owens, looking good.
Who?
Look, the guy, is that his name?
how about Jamal?
Jeffrey
How
Owens,
about
yeah,
what's
that's
his
right.
name?
Is
Got
he
in the-
looking
Dr.
good?
Jamal Warner?
He's
Hey,
in the
is
Jazz
he
now.
looking good, Nick?
He looks great, man. But I got a Trader Joe fetish. Did I say Trader Joe
Yeah,
fetish?
yeah, but it's the same thing.
Trader
isn't it?
Joe.
Yeah. I have a Trader Joe's shoe fetish.
That's your thing.
My thing
There he
is the way I get off. Guys, quickly, just to shout out to what I'm doing as far as how I get off.
Yeah.
Anyone who works at Trader Joe's, they come into the house, they drop their shoes off. I just go and smell their Trader Joe's shoes.
Oh, you sniff shoes
That's your
sniff-
thing.
and
yeah.
bicycle seats?
Yeah, and then I do what I do.
What do you do? Your hand finds your pants?
Yeah, my hand finds my pants.
Nick's jerking off to smelling shoes again.
Yeah.
Guest star in NCIS.
Yeah,
New Orleans.
NCIS.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that'll set him. He'll be set for life after an appearance on NCIS.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You catch that Bacula backdraft. You know what I mean?
This is great.
What else you got, Chin? Shout out to the Cosbys.
Shout out to
Having a
them.
revival.
All right, so this is on Saturday. It's Naomi Osaka who
Yeah.
beat Serena Williams at the U.S. Open.
Yep.
So she was the first Japanese girl to win it, which is making history there. But then a lot of stuff happened afterwards. You guys know that Serena got
Yeah.
fined.
Disqualified.
She was crying, and Serena kind of
Right? She did. Or,
Yeah.
She was fined. I know
Yes,
that.
they took points away from her,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And she fined her like $17,000.
And it's so crazy
what
because this
happened was
girl's. Yeah, go ahead.
She got there was a violation. Your coach is not allowed to say anything to you when you're playing.
Yeah.
So she was sanctioned or warned or something, or a point was taken away from her because she got coaching from the sideline.
And then she
Serena
broke a
Williams
racket,
said,
right?
She goes, I'm not getting coached. Don't insult my character. And then she said, you're a thief because you stole a point. And then he gave her another point.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what she lost.
And then it turns out her coach was coaching her from the sidelines.
Really?
Yeah. He admitted it.
They're all coaching.
He did
He
admit
admitted it.
Yeah,
And then,
they're all coaching.
Well, that's a problem.
but she said she didn't hear it. I think that was her thing. But it doesn't matter. Once it happens, it happens.
No, I mean,
and then she was
listen,
freaking out.
It's
that it
crazy
didn't
for
happen.
that girl because the
Naomi
Osaka
Osaka.
had been. You look at her, you're like, oh, she's 20 years old. Serena's been around her entire life, has been playing, and has to be truly the model for everything that she's
100%.
done. And I think I've heard secondhand that her Osaka's father trained her literally basically word for word as to how Serena's dad trained her in Venus.
Wow.
It was a
So
it was
she's like a-
she is a product of a full product of Serena Williams. So this weird thing to beat her and also have this crazy
The way it
thing
was
where,
done, right?
Well, yeah, it's not her fault at all. She's just trying to fucking win a championship.
By the way, though,
Yeah,
I just think it's also really telling that Serena was being coached.
yeah, they're all
Serena's
being.
saying-
Shout out to
Didn't hear
Naomi's
it.
dad.
Shout out to
Let me see
Naomi's dad.
Osaka. Let me see a better picture. I can't see her face. The fuck?
There's a Wikipedia.
Yeah,
I thought she was
half Haitian,
African-American.
half Japanese.
Yeah, half
You say African American?
half Haitian. So she's
Haitian.
got,
Haitian.
so she's black and Japanese.
But
Yeah.
born in Japan, so
There
that's
you
why
go.
she represents
Yeah.
Japan.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
okay,
Okay. That's a mix.
yeah, man.
I got you. That's a mix.
Shout out to Naomi Watts, a great actress.
Dude.
Naomi Watts, dude.
Great actress.
Naomi Watts and Naomi Osaka.
Yeah, and Naomi Osaka.
And for the French for inventing that name.
Osaka or Naomi?
Well, both.
Yeah.
Both.
Shout out to the French for their fries.
Man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Bringing
No,
it back.
bringing it back.
Guys, speaking of, we're in a post 9/11. It's 9/11 was yesterday. Let's talk about freedom fries and French fries again. Let's get back.
Let's get back that. Let's bring those back.
Let's bring back the freedom
bring back the
fries.
freedom
I think
fries.
that's what we're missing right now in the nation.
The freedom fries.
Yeah, we're missing that.
What else
We're
you got,
missing
Jim?
that vibe.
So this is actually related to this. An Australian newspaper did this cartoon, and some people were saying it's racist. Even J.K. Rowling, that author,
She wrote Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Shout out to Harry Potter.
Why is that
Shout out
racist?
to
Shout out to the ride at Universal Studios.
Yeah.
Wait, why is that racist?
People are saying it's because it's the big lips, the big nose, but you know, a lot of caricatures they exaggerate stuff, right?
Yeah, and also Serena has broad features.
Yeah, so
but like
it's a cartoon.
I gotta say, man, it's like you look at that, like that is and then you look at it is like a typical caricature. If you saw if I saw the Jewish version of that,
Yeah.
I'd be like, come on, bro. Like, and it happens. It's
Well, it reminds you
cartoonism.
of the propaganda cartoon,
Yeah,
the
of
posters
course.
from Nazi Germany.
Right.
Yeah,
So
but
similarly,
also
that is like an old school throwback, like
Yeah.
black native, like
And the
you
girl
know.
Naomi, they're not exaggerating her features. She's not a small.
They
blonde
played
like
Naomi,
that
the
in
other
that.
woman who was also of African descent, as a white blonde.
white blonde hair.
So it's like it's
That's
just
a little
like
strange.
it's a little tricky.
Yeah.
It's a little tricky, but that's what cartoons are, which is to not say that cartoons are good or bad, but it is literal, you know.
Not a lot.
It's not a very flattering face.
No.
So after the controversy, the newspaper doubled down, and they did this cover afterwards. If you can see it
Welcome
here.
to the PC world.
Yeah.
Right.
And they did Trump.
You know what? I respect them for doubling down.
So do I.
gotta be honest.
do I.
I don't agree with it, but
At least double down.
I like how they're like, you know what? Fuck it.
Hey, when you guys
Shout out to
gamble,
PC World.
Shout out to PC World. Shout out to
the Herald Sun.
PC Richards.
Yes.
Shout out to the
Shout out to PC Computers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, honestly, shout
But
out
we do have to be careful when it comes to satire and being humorous.
Shout out to
And if
Brian
you've got-
being
if you-
serious
If you've
all
got
the time.
people, but if you've got people like kind of watching everything you do and accusing you of everything, it's pretty dangerous territory.
I agree.
Dude, how about Norm MacDonald?
Did with Norm?
Is that one of your current events?
No. What is-
Shout out to Chin for not knowing what's going on in the
What
fucking
happened with Norm?
world.
What happened?
Norm MacDonald defended Louis C.K. And he got so much backlash. He was supposed to be on Jimmy Fallon last night. They canceled his appearance.
Really?
And what he said really wasn't terrible. He's defending
on.
Louis C.K. and Roseanne. He goes, well, hold up. I've been friends with them for 25 years.
Yeah.
Shout out to no one knowing the story.
I know.
Shout out to Chin having no clue.
another comedian.
No one did
Well,
except you.
well.
What is it?
What?
The press is so.
At the Comedy Store, literally, it's all we talked about last night.
You guys,
Where were you, bro?
I was at the fucking factory, man, working for Jamie. No, I'm kidding. I wasn't. But I was thinking in my head, I was like, it turns out that I was moonlighting as Jamie Masada's assistant at night.
Shout out to Jamie. Dude, I was booking
Jamie
the venue
Masada.
for Jamie, bro.
Yeah. I'm not
You and
even
Jay
just
Davis.
personal stuff. Yeah, Jay's booking the show. I'm just taking care of Jamie's personal stuff.
Personal assistant.
That's all.
Yeah. Like dry cleaning.
Yeah, you should. Body.
But yeah, I was gonna say, I was like,
Buddy, thanks, buddy.
buddy. Like I'm his buddy wrangler. I hold a bunch of his buddies that he can use throughout the day.
But what did he say?
Yeah, what did he say?
Personally, told the company couldn't be on. Ooh,
Minutes before they were set to tape.
What?
what was it? Was that
Hollywood Reporter.
Uh,
He's talking about the victims.
Uh-huh. Down
Said they suffer sexually abuse in the hands of
You'd have to
powerful
have
other
done
men.
some
While on
runs
the
and
topic, he also talked about Barnes, both of whom lost their jobs for racist remarks.
Hey, Chin, maybe Google Norm Macdonald's comments or something like that.
Yeah, man.
No, it was there.
Hey, look, it's
No,
tricky.
that was the interview he did on Howard Stern. This was not on Howard Stern. He did this today.
Oh, he did this today.
Well,
it
he did
says-
Howard Stern today.
So it says Hollywood Reporter interview sparks controversy.
There you go.
yeah.
That'll have it, Chin.
Let's just do this one here.
Really?
You can't be nuanced about this. You got to be 100% on board in every way, or you lose your job. It's interesting.
It's tricky because it's like the fact you guys are both in here masturbating in front of me, and I haven't said a word.
haven't said a
about
word.
it. I've just let it.
No
Yeah.
one's forced you to be here, bro.
Right.
Nobody's
Well, and so
forced.
that's
If you're
This
gonna
is my
get, if you're
freedom of
gonna get by,
expression.
you might get wet.
if you want to go
Here
swimming.
it is right here.
Glad it
Shout
slowed down a
out
little bit.
to. He said he's glad. So this is what he said. He's referring to the Me Too movement. He said he's glad it slowed down a little. He said how he deeply sorry he feels for people who have faced consequences after admitting wrongdoing in their action and statements. He specifically talked
Lamented.
about Louis C.K. and Roseanne Barr having gone through what they have, losing everything in a day. He also said he really doesn't think Donald Trump's presidency has been that disastrous. And
So he's
the
not defending Louis C.K.
He said he didn't like seeing a friend of his lose everything.
Yeah,
in a day.
that's what he's saying.
But that made him somehow lose his. I mean, who you know?
The problem is that you
He didn't
do,
say
you,
that
you
much
suffer
bad
very
stuff.
real consequences from saying anything, and I think that's
No,
a
Norm's.
problem.
I mean, all right. So not an appearance.
saying that
an
Donald
appearance
Trump-
on Jimmy
It's
Fallon.
still-
You're
it's
all right.
still significant.
No, what sucks is that
That's a huge show.
This group, this movement, has some sort of control.
Yeah, they
and
do.
can make that big of a difference.
Yes, and
that's
I think,
what's very strange.
Yes, and I think that's.
Well, I think when they do this stuff, the Me Too message is losing its power.
You think
no
so?
one's taking it serious?
I agree with you.
Because, like, all right, if anyone says anything,
Yep.
there's ramifications. So when there's real problems, and you guys want to bring that to light, you've been crying about all this minute stuff. You're ruining what the real message is.
And he got in trouble because to be maligned for quote unquote humanizing Trump. Funny, I thought he was a human. If you have the nominated president on your show and he is your guest,
Right. Well, that's why he ends
then
up
he's
now
your
going on
guest.
Fallon because he's basically like Fallon had Trump on the show, right?
Yeah. If you're NBC too, you're like, dude, we don't need this shit right now.
Yeah.
You get it.
I think it's cowardly of the Tonight Show not to have him on. I really do. I think it's bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, I just do. So you can't really express yourself unless you're towing the.
As a comic, you can. But
Not anymore.
Well, you can't. Okay, like Norm Macdonald's ticket sales aren't going to be affected by him not being
Right.
on.
It might be
feel
getting
like-
better, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you guys feel
People
at
are
clubs, or
supportive.
how
I
do
think
you
you have a
feel
point.
when you're doing shows now out and about? Do you feel like more conscious of what you're saying or anything?
No. I mean, I just try to tell the truth and
Right.
how I feel.
Right.
So for me, I think I'm a fair-minded person, so I don't worry about. you know,
Right.
I'm more conscious because I like to. I don't know. I'm more conscious.
Yeah.
For the first time ever, I'm more conscious. Like even last night, I was talking to Rogan Segura about it. I have this bit. I'm like, God, should I say this? Like, the fuck you talking about?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
say
Yes,
it.
yeah.
I'm like, dude, well, I'm worried because I work for this network now. I don't want someone
That's
to
a
take it
big
the wrong
mistake,
way.
yeah.
And he's like, definitely don't do that.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because for me, like my last special, I just finished editing yesterday.
And
in
it's
fact.
great, by the way.
Thank you very
I
much.
fucking love it.
Thank
I
you.
love it.
Yeah,
Shout out to that special.
He's watched it 4 times. I can't believe you watched that many times.
Yeah.
You know it by heart. You're quoting my jokes back to me,
Dude,
and I'm on a
every time.
screensaver, which is exciting. Thanks, Nick.
And I'm Brian Callen.
I'm calling
I love-
it.
that's my favorite
I'm
line.
calling it Nick Kroll. I'm going to
Thanks,
call my
man.
special Nick Kroll.
That's fucking actually very kind of you. Appreciate
and
it.
but there were some things in it where I was talking about, and I had that thought, but I was like, if I'm going to start. As long as I'm telling the truth of how I see things, I may pay a consequence, but I don't think you ever really go wrong.
Comedy,
Because
I don't
there
feel
may
like
be
comedy
people that-
should be censored because you're not forcing it on anyone.
No, and
they're
think,
choosing
I mean,
to
people
listen
are
to it.
kind of. I do feel like there's that thing of like, hey, I can't say what I want anymore. It's like, no, you can say what you want as long as you. I think as long as you have a point of view about whatever it is you're saying.
Yeah.
That it's not.
It's a
I
smart
think
point
days
of
are the
view.
gone. Good days are the gone.
Days of the gone.
Days are the gone.
Shout out to
buy-
Days of Our Lives.
Shout out to Days of Our Lives. Shout out to
Shout out to-
General Hospital.
Shout out to Days of Fury.
Shout out
Days
to- yeah.
of the gone are what?
Days of the Gone are movies like Days of Thunder. Shout out to
That's what I was looking for.
Jerry Bruckheimer. Shout out to Don Simpson.
Yes.
Shout out to TC. Bringing the heat every fucking movie.
Every fucking movie, bro.
ever.
Shout out to Tom Cruise. Shout out
Scientology.
Shout out to Scientology. But for real, though, I was just saying this.
Which
I was
is the
like,
truth.
Honestly, if that's what Scientology is, where it's like you can fucking jump and run and fucking land on another building,
Then
or
shout out
learn
to Scientology.
Yeah, learn to fly a goddamn
I'm in.
helicopter.
I'm fucking
Shout out
in,
to
bro.
Scientology.
Which you can.
I want
Shout
in.
out to-
I want in.
Shout out to Dianetics. Shout out to L. Ron Hubbard.
The-
shout out
the
to
best.
Shout out to
Miscavige.
Going Clear.
Shout out to Going Clear. Shout out to everybody.
All of it.
John Travolta.
Shout out to No Sugar.
Shout out.
But keep going.
So
Shout out to
gone are the
Wonder Bread.
days when you could say something that could be funny, but let's say irresponsible.
Yeah.
Like you have to. If you're gonna, you can still get away. I think you can still get away with basically any point of view as long as it's like as it's funny and it has a point of view that it's not
It's not lazy.
It's not lazy. That's the thing is I just think gone are the days of like lazy, like homophobic, racist, anti-woman stuff. I think if you have ways of making similar versions of points about whatever it is that your take is, you just can't be lazy about it.
Or mean-spirited. Like,
Yes.
I heard last night, and this guy is one of the nicest people I know, and he dropped the F word. Not fuck, but
Yeah.
fag.
Yeah.
And even I was like, oh, brother, I wouldn't go there. Like,
Yeah, it's like
there wasn't need for it. Like, I feel like you could insert something else there, and I
Yeah.
feel like you'd be a bigger payoff.
Yeah, if you're saying that,
Like,
if
you
you're
got
saying
the
one of
O
those
factor.
words, whatever those trigger words are, if you're saying them, you better have like there has to be something.
gotta be
behind
fortified.
It. Yeah, it just needs to be
Yeah.
purposeful.
Yeah.
you know?
Especially these days.
Yeah, especially these days, which it's changed things around a little bit, but it's also just like you got to be fucking. I don't know, like because I agree. It's like you go to a club, you see every point of view, and for the most part, you're like, that's funny, man.
Yeah.
and the audience is like, I never.
Yeah,
it's like
no.
if you got good people who are professional at what they're doing, it's just like you don't want other people handling fucking like motorized saws who don't know how to use a saw.
Yeah.
I'll cut off someone's finger.
I do think though that now I do think that there
Shout out
is
to motorized
there
saw.
might be a sort of the people making decisions in certain networks
Yeah.
are looking for a particular point of view.
Yes.
Well, see,
Right?
but I only feel that way.
Maybe.
Like,
I don't know if I'm right.
If you're not established, I think like the big time comics, the guys, the pros, they can still do what they're doing.
Yeah.
And they're not going to be shunned,
Yeah.
and those networks are right and dying with them. I think if you don't have a perspective and you're not known for that, and you're trying to do that, you're not going to get picked up on these big networks.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the big networks and shout out to the streaming services as well. Just a
Yes.
quick shout out.
Yeah, man.
Yes, to
Your
the
Amazon,
streaming services.
Your Hulu, your Netflix.
Yes.
Shout out to ABC. Shout out to NBC.
ABC especially.
Shout out to CBS. Shout out to Les. No,
No,
shout out.
whoa.
I didn't.
Whoa.
No, shout out to Les of the behavior.
Yes, Les.
That Moonves
Les,
was
yes.
perpetuate.
He's in some trouble.
Shout out to
He is in
Mrs.
some
Moon.
trouble.
It's funny how you can be at the top of a pyramid.
But
and
those
then-
motherfuckers.
He's supposed to have a payoff of $100 million.
Yeah, but
Dude,
he
that's
was
what
also
I
in
got.
that fight with Sherry.
That's what I got.
Sherry Redstone,
Yes.
and you wonder if she called Ronan Farrow and said, "You know,
I
what
mean, yeah, Ronan, that
Right?
first article is Ronan's like, they're in a dispute. This is not about that. But I'm sure all those people
Timing.
were happy to. I think Sherry Redstone, I think the Redstone family was more than happy to see unfold
Oh,
what was
yeah.
unfolding. And I'm sure that they were.
Shout out to his wife for staying on the network and hosting 2 shows.
Julie Chen, she's good at what she does.
Yeah.
Shout out to all types of reality programs. Shout out to the Talk. Shout out to the Talk. Sharon
To
Osbourne.
the Talk.
Shout out to the Talk with Julie Chen and Sharon Osbourne.
Yes, Whoopi.
And
I don't like Sharon Osbourne.
you don't like Sharon Osbourne?
I saw her treat somebody badly.
Really?
What'd she do?
A store clerk.
Really?
What?
Yep.
You were at the store?
You were at the Hustler store?
I saw it.
And what'd you do?
It was in Vegas at John Barbados.
Were you guys buying drugs?
Wow.
What happened?
And I saw her treat the guy who
Badly.
very badly.
No,
And so-
that's a bummer.
Like
Yeah.
what did she
I saw it
do?
with my own eyes, and I heard everything.
What'd she do, B?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say. I don't want to.
Oh, let me check
with her.
Yeah, she doesn't
I don't
give
want to
a
get
fuck.
into libel issues, but the way she behaved was
The way she behaved when
was
trying to buy a
shocking,
long black
shocking.
coat, I'd imagine, at John
Yeah, it
Barbados,
was
or like an
Buying
expensive
all
boot.
70 black
It
shirts
was
for a
somewhere
man?
in the
Yeah.
area of him not asking for ID when she presented her
Shit, do
credit
you know who
card.
the fuck I am?
And then he said, and she said, go fuck yourself, and walked out. And I talked to the guy, and I go, did she just tell you to go fuck yourself? Because she just told her assistant that's what she said. And then this is the general thing of what I saw.
Allegedly.
And allegedly what I saw.
bro.
But I saw enough to realize who she is when the cameras are not on.
Yeah.
And I believe she's a shitty person.
Yeah. And that was
Shout out to John Varvatos.
Shout out to John Varvatos.
Shout out to John.
Dressing rock stars and Howard Stern and Brian
That's
Callen
right.
for years.
And he came down from the
Did you
ceiling
buy anything from there, Brian?
On ropes.
Did
and
you
said,
buy anything
not in
from
my
there?
store,
yeah,
bitch.
I have trouble buying something at a John Varvatos where I'm like, I don't know if I want to spend like,
$600 on boots?
yeah,
Yeah, that's Brendan's shop, not me.
yeah,
I went, these are expensive boots.
yeah.
And they look like they're going to last about a minute.
No. John Varvatos makes some good shit.
Make some good shit.
I love his clothing.
Shout out to
But
Nick Jonas for
the
doing a
Blazers
collab
are
with
so
him.
expensive.
Yeah.
The Blazers are
The Blazers, that's the
like
thing.
$1,800.
Yes,
I'm like,
that's the thing.
I
It's
It's almost
can't.
like you get what you pay for.
Yeah, I know, but
Too
still,
stylish.
I have no. All of those places, like I was going somewhere fucking fancy, and,
Like you do.
like I do every now and again.
Yeah.
And I was going to the Shakey's, and I was going to crash a kid's birthday, so I wanted to be dressed up.
Good.
So, but I was like, I'm going to go to the Beverly Center.
Yeah.
Have you guys been to the Beverly
Sure.
Center recently?
They're redoing it. A lot of construction.
There's a lot of construction at that Beverly Center.
Yeah.
P.F. Chang's holding fucking solid
Holding
on that
court.
ground floor.
Yeah,
holding
yeah.
court.
Yep.
So
As always,
I
them and
roll in
cheesecake.
there, but I'm like, I was going to Cannes, and I'm like, I'm going to Cannes Film Festival. I want to look fucking sharp.
Sure.
So I go into that store and I'm like, I'm going to go into one of these stores like you're like Yves Saint Laurent or like Gucci, all of those places, being like,
You're going to dress European.
I'm going to buy, I'm going to go to Europe and I'm going to go buy fucking stuff that's like, look
Makes
at,
you feel European.
And then I'm like a fancy, rich European.
Killing it, yeah.
And I couldn't bring myself to buy
I'm right with
the
you.
like. I couldn't. I bought something eventually, but it was a jacket
On sale?
from Prada that was reversible.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I could justify that I was like getting
like
two
buying two.
jackets
Yes.
at once.
No, because you are spending when you go to Gucci Yves Saint Laurent. You'll know better than I do. But spending $5,000-6,000 is
It's-
not a problem.
No, it's
it's
like,
for a jacket. You're
yeah,
like,
you're
I
like,
don't
all
know,
right, man. I guess I'm buying this like Chinese bomber jacket at this like silk Chinese bomber jacket at
I'm never gonna
Gucci
wear.
for like $2,900.
Like, I'm going to do this.
Fuck, all right, I guess I'm doing
I
this, you
know.
know? And I just like couldn't, and I'm like,
Nah,
and
that's
I
a
like,
lot of money.
Have you always been like that?
I mean, I like nice shit. I buy nice shit.
You make good money?
I've made good money. I come from money. Like, it's like, I get, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not pretending I'm like,
You drive a nice car?
I do now.
What car?
I got a Tesla.
Me too.
I fucking love
The
it.
best.
I've never cared about a car in my life.
Best
I never.
car in the world.
You don't like it. You want a Challenger? What do
He
you want?
drives a fucking Porsche.
What do you want? You want,
He-
what do you
he's
want?
like-
A fucking
Challenger,
He-
bro.
Bring up his
What do you
bring
mean
up his
Challenger?
Porsche.
What do
This
you
is
want?
what
What do you
Brendan
got?
drives.
Can I
This
guess?
is what
Can I
Brendan
guess?
drives. Yeah.
You got a Porsche Cayenne.
Oh no.
Well, I
That's
used to.
for-
That's
for
what my girl
pussies.
drove one of those.
He does have one of those, but that's for. No,
Which
look.
one?
It's a GT3, Chin, if you're going to bring it up, for God's
Fuck
sakes.
yeah, dude.
I don't know Porsches, bro.
Dude.
No, no.
Well, but you're not a car guy, so you
No,
get
no,
a Tesla.
that's what he drives.
Oh, that's fucking rad.
You see
man.
the one with the fin?
Yeah. That's
And he's got
fucking dope.
gold rims and it's purple.
Oh, that's great.
That's
man.
what this idiot drives.
Dude, live your goddamn life.
No, don't
man.
encourage
live
him,
your
bro.
fucking life.
Thanks.
Don't
dude.
encourage him. It's a legal race car, and it's his only car. I do respect that it's his primary and only car.
Dude.
Like, that's his drive around car.
Dude,
that's Brendan Shaw's
I'm
drive
going to shop right now, Nick,
Dude,
in
you're
gold
living
rims.
a fast and furious life, and nobody
Literally.
can stop you from
Bro,
that.
I live my life
Literally.
1/4 mile at a time.
Right, man. Shout out to Pablo. Shout out
Shout out
Shout
to Vin
out to all
Diesel.
these
Shout out to
motherfuckers.
Vin Diesel and Pablo and how much he loves and
Yes.
misses Pablo. Shout out to Vin.
Shout out to Vinny.
Shout out to Vin
Look,
Diesel.
that thing does nothing for you. Look at that. That does nothing for
It's
you?
gorgeous.
Thanks, dude.
It looks
That's
like a
it.
goddamn pair of soccer shorts from the late 90s.
That's exactly
Yes.
right.
Like
it looks like
pair of
Umbros, dude. It
Yes,
looks like a pair of
dude.
fucking
If
Umbros.
RuPaul was a car,
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. But I got to say, so I've never cared about a car, but I got the Tesla, and it is so
Great car.
nice.
You're driving an iPad, yeah.
Yeah, man. But
Great car.
it's like, it's so fast and
Yes.
smooth, and the voice shit, like, because I don't care about it. I want to get in the car and be like,
Go.
navigate, da-da-da-da. I say it out loud. It's fucking on the screen. I'm done. And then it's nice, and I go past people, and then every once in a while I'll put on that little auto drive.
Yes.
And when you're in traffic, you just fucking sit there, and it's
Chill.
delightful.
You ever take
Delightful.
naps?
I don't take naps. I go to sleep driving.
I just
it's the
8 hours, bro.
I sleep for like.
do you have the SUV or you have the regular?
I have the regular one. You have the SUV,
No, I
yeah.
have the regular one. My next one might be the SUV, though. I don't know.
Dude,
You never know with
on
me.
the SUV is nice because you can fully put the seat back and just bed style
Cruise
and crash.
and I like the wings on the
yeah,
one.
I'm
not a Tesla guy yet though.
I'm enjoying it, but I mean,
bummed me out.
It kicks. It's a great car.
do you think you get pulled over? Do you get pulled over in your car?
Never.
Really?
No, most cops give me thumbs up.
He drives.
Really?
He drives.
I went
speed
130
limit.
miles an hour on 405, and a cop strolled up to me and just went like this.
Really?
Yep.
Seriously?
Yeah. It's a respect thing. You. I almost
It's a
said a
total
bad
respect
word.
thing.
Yeah, it's a respect thing.
Yeah.
I almost got no. Well, no.
said something else.
No, I
I
was gonna
know.
say something pretty direct.
I know you
Yep,
were.
I chill.
Now.
I don't know about these gull wings. I don't know.
See, I kind of like that.
I like them, but I'm picking my driveway wouldn't take how my driveway is configured because I got the G4s on each side.
Yeah.
So
I
didn't know the G4s.
I feel you.
Oh, you fly privately.
I have two. My parking lot is my house.
You must have a lot of money,
G4s.
dude.
I got two G4s.
Nick,
but
congratulations.
But I can't spend that money at Gucci.
But
It's
Nick,
the G4. It's the
Hey,
Wonder Bread and
pay,
G4s.
Wonder Bread. The thing with G4s is you got to pay. You're paying that staff full time even when you're not flying the plane.
Always, bro.
You know what I mean?
you gotta rent it
Are you a
out.
guy who? Because you're busy as fuck. You a guy who does vacations and stuff well?
Nah, not really.
Me neither.
I went to Burning Man.
How was that?
Fucking loved it.
Well, you were-
People love it, man. Did
Had
you
a
go
great
with a
time.
group?
No, I went with a buddy, and then we.
Did you kind of get mobbed though? I feel like you'd get mobbed.
There was moments where it'd be a little tricky, and I had a big silly hat, and I fucking kept.
Because you
it
can
over my-
dress up, and then the currency there is basically
Yeah,
like
everybody's dressed up.
there's no money.
There's no money.
It's expensive. I love how they're like no money, but it's expensive as fuck if you do it right.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like I rented an RV here, drove it up there.
Yeah.
and it was unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it in my life.
and that's what it is. You're just out in the middle of
Like the
nowhere.
best
You're out in
people on
middle
the
of
planet, like the
desert,
best
and
looking
there's
people on the
crazy
planet.
art everywhere,
Music, right?
And there's crazy clubs everywhere, and it's unbelievable.
Wow.
And then they burn the man. They burn like a huge man.
And everyone comes at
And
the same time.
70,000 people roll up, and it's fucking nuts.
They burn that man,
temple
and you gotta
from
time
this
it.
year. So I went in that temple. That temple is another building, and people put like memories of loved ones in there. You go in there; it's a very solemn place. It's very emotional. It's really kind of amazingly emotional.
Especially if
and
you're
then
on
they
the right
burn the
drugs.
whole fucking thing on the last.
A lot of drugs, right, Nick?
There's a lot of drugs there.
Now, when I say no one's sober, Brian, I mean nobody sober. Yes.
Nick,
Everybody was.
I
I'm
like
a huge drug guy. I do about a kilo of cocaine.
Shout out
That's
to
a
drugs.
lot of cocaine.
Yeah, I do a lot of
White
coke.
bread and cocaine are both bad.
Shout out to the white bread and Molly diet
Yeah,
at Burning Man.
Shout out! What I'll do is I'll do a Wonder Bread. I'll do 2 loaves. You need for the kids at home.
Okay.
Here's what it is.
No,
It's
I don't
2
know if
loaves.
this is good for the
No,
kids,
it's good,
but
it's good,
okay,
it's good.
okay.
It's 2 loaves of Wonder Bread. You squeeze it out into a pie, like a pie crust.
Yeah.
Then you do a layer of Molly.
Oh, boy.
Just
Okay.
all MDMA, ecstasy, whatever
Okay.
sort of that version of it is.
Pills.
You do that, and it's like a pills, and that acts like a rhubarb. You know, so you
That's so much
caramelize-
Molly, dude.
You caramelize that Molly.
That's a lot of Molly,
And
bro.
then you do strips of, whatever you want to do, ketamine, whatever you want.
That seems like a lot, dude.
It's a lot. And then you dust it after the end with cocaine, heroin, and then here's
Heroin
the key. And
too?
here's what people forget. Here's what people forget
Oh,
to do
no.
at the last stage is just the opioids.
Okay,
You wanna
guys,
cover that?
I'm gonna have to say, I don't know if Nick is right about all that.
You just
How long were you at Burning Man?
I was there like 5 or 6 days.
Fuck, that's a
Jesus.
long time, dude.
Where do you stay?
I,
In an RV?
An RV. I rented an RV
expensive,
and
though.
drove it
Yeah.
up there.
It's expensive to get into the space.
There's a lot
right?
of fucking that goes on, right?
There are orgy rooms. It's weird. It's
Really?
both.
Our
There's-
boy Aubrey goes every
Dude,
year.
it's
Yes, he does.
there is sexual stuff, and then there is, but a lot of the people there are
I'm only going there
just
to fuck,
dressing
Nick.
up and hanging out. There's so much going on
Yeah.
that you're almost like, cool. Like it'd be cool to get laid, but like you're like,
Sure.
I think I'll maybe go to that saloon in the middle of the desert
And get my
or
dick
like-
sucked, yeah.
or like, yeah, it's crazy, man. It's truly unlike anything I've ever.
I
seen.
do want to experience it just for the
What
stories.
is that? That's amazing. Is
That's
that,
the whole middle of the thing.
That's
is
a
the
scene out of
playa.
Star Wars, yeah.
And it's like everybody's biking around, and there's huge installation art pieces around
It's amazing,
everywhere.
actually.
It's a big. Isn't it
it's
kind of cool?
yeah, I'll never go, but that's
Now,
awesome.
you're too old for it.
Too old.
You'd be the oldest one there.
Too old.
Yeah,
I'm told.
You get lost in the sand.
I would.
You would die of dehydration. You get lost in the sand.
No, you know
And if
who's
you don't
there?
think your skin can tolerate the LA weather,
I don't know, man. I saw Tim Conway there, who was on Carol Burnett's show.
Tim
yeah, Dorf. He was
I
there.
love Tim Conway. Look
Yeah.
at those girls.
Dude, the most
dude,
beautiful
dancing
women.
shit.
It's like truly, I've never seen such a collection.
you know
of
how
beautiful-
Halloween's kind of a freedom pass for girls
Yeah.
dressed like sluts?
Yeah.
Well, this is a whole nother. This is that on Molly.
Look at those girls.
It's really beautiful. There are crazy, beautiful people there.
I feel like we would have the best time ever there, Nick.
It's a great.
Hey guys, what you doing? How come you're in that? Can I any room in that Jeep for me?
Yeah, it's.
No,
I had
guys.
I truly. I mean, it's very like it's a real hippy dippy, real warm vibe. You know, there's like a spiritual element to it all.
Nobody wielding machetes.
Machetes. Machetes.
There are no people wielding machetes. Can I bring
what
my,
else you
my
got, Jen?
pistola?
Shout out to Burning Man.
Yeah.
Shout out to drugs in general. And shout out to Sam.
I'm gonna get into psychedelics actually.
Dude, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You and
pretty
Michael
much
Pollan
it,
get together.
Is that it? Boom.
Nick Kroll. Thanks for coming out.
Brought
Big
the
Mouth,
heat, dude.
October 5th, Netflix.
Nope, not
Watch
October
it or
5th.
Die.
Not October
Yeah, it is
5th.
October.
Is
5th.
October
Yeah,
5th?
Yeah.
You said the 15th earlier.
Oh, fuck.
October
Dude, I
5th.
didn't want to correct
Shout
you.
out to correcting me on
Yep.
October.
If you don't listen,
But
if
for
you don't
real,
watch it, you'll die.
If you don't know Big Mouth, it's
Then fuck you.
then fuck you and no shout out to you.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, don't shout out to you.
I'm gonna turn on everybody who just listened to this whole thing.
Please do.
Look, shout out to Burning Bridges. shout out to
Nick, you're going bad on everybody.
fuck that. Fuck you guys. Fuck your show. Fuck your fans.
Oh, no,
fuck
man.
Fuck this whole thing.
That fucking
Fuck
Wonder Bread
podcasts.
pie is getting to his head
Fuck,
now.
fuck podcast.
Shout out to Burning Bridges.
Fucking shout out to Burning Bridges. Fuck all of you. Fuck all of it.
Nick,
Yeah.
October 5th,
October
Netflix.
We love him.
Big Mouth. Nick Kroll, everybody.
Nick Kroll.
This is The Finally Kid. We're out.